Welcome everybody here to Trailhead Bar and Grill as we got season 5, episode 4 of Crunch Time. Yeah, with the David Jones. I'm Darryl McCoy. We got producer KJ on the boards, back on the boards tonight. He took a week's hiatus on us, but
he been on vacation. We ain't get one.
Yeah, and we got a great selection of fans here tonight to watch the show. Out on the far back side there, we got Jameer Knuckles' mama, the Mama Lane, the mama of Jaden Stewart. Then we also got Jalen Rigdon's mother in the house. We got his Jameer's grandparents in the house, Tim and Diane, great people. And then we got Big A Austin Dotson, former Belfry and UK greats mother in, Cherry. And then Christy Thompson's here, she's celebrating her 47th birthday tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, so got a great show lined up for you folks at home. So as we're getting to get started, as we always start with, we start with the Kentucky Wildcats, and we both was in Lexington this weekend, and
we tried to get up with each other. It was bad. By the time I got your phone service, by the time I got your picture, I was already outside of the gate and everything. I was like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, it was hard. You just calling when you would call. I was there where the band was playing, and it was booming, and I just that service was going in and out. But either way, it's the first ever Kentucky win I've ever witnessed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never been there and they've won. I've been to, I think that was my 11th UK game, and every game I've ever went to, they've lost.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm glad. If I would have known that, I told you to stay home.
That's what I was about to say.
I bet it on that game.
Yeah, we're on the road now. But give it, normally I go to the Georgia-Tennessee games, and so that plays a lot into it.
Yeah.
But either way, seems like, all the hype was real, and it seems like the move to Cutter Boley is working out. I mean, it was the first time Kentucky has ever had a touchdown thrown to multiple tight ends, let alone 3 tight ends. Great day there for not only Kentucky, but Cutter Boley as, the hometown boy come put on a show. And, hopefully, Mark Stoops, we see a little more 50-50 in the offense because, it looked like things was working, the running game and the passing.
Yeah, I liked everything. I thought Cutter had a heck of a game. His ball placement was spot on.
Yeah.
Seems like he was very comfortable back there. And, not only that, he took chances. He wasn't conservative with the football, and it opened up the run game. Number 3, he's their backup running back or third-string running back. He's a dog.
Oh,
he could run the football. I was very impressed with him running the football and all that good stuff. But I was really, really impressed with our tight end game.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the 2 minutes before halftime, Kentucky would have played a flawless game. But, they give up 10 quick points in 2 minutes. You can't do that.
No, you can't do that. I was disappointed in that and stuff. I think, they need to get a little bit more focus when they get leads and stuff like that, because feel like to me that they kind of relaxed a little bit instead of just putting pressure. They started to be conservative and stuff, but once that they started to come back a little bit, they started turning it on some more.
And either way, Kentucky gets the dub, and they're going to move on, and I think they're going to gain a lot of confidence from this win. I think for it to be Eastern Michigan, it was It was one of them games that, that was a solid team that they beat. So you're going to gain a lot of confidence off of that.
Absolutely. It was solid. It was a very solid win. And that was a solid team, too. They had a really good run game also.
Yeah, and then, over here in the Mountaineer State, they also looked well, getting the win over Pitt in the backyard brawl.
Yeah, that was huge, man. I know that, I actually was at UK in the recruiting room watching the game. They had the game on the TV and whatnot, so me and David Jr. was watching the game in there and stuff. But, it was an exciting win. I know that it really meant a lot to Coach Rodriguez, and just his emotion after the game. It was priceless. I loved it. He was tearing up and stuff, but it couldn't happen to a better person, a West Virginia guy.
Well, a lot of people said before the game, they was talking. They said, that Ohio game was kind of a fluke. Said Rich Rod didn't want to show his cards.
Give credit to Ohio. They're a really good team.
Let me tell you something. That halftime score with Ohio State was 13-9.
Yes.
Ohio State pulled away in the second half and scored 3 touchdowns, but it was 13-9 at the half.
Oh yeah.
That's a
we're
really
talking
good.
about the WVU.
Yeah, but
Ohio
I'm telling you, that's
game.
a really good Ohio team.
They played Ohio State.
They played Ohio State this weekend.
Yeah, that was a good team. So don't take nothing away from them, but huge win for WVU.
Absolutely.
And then I talked to a few people that was in the house during the Marshall EKU game, and I'm telling you, everything I heard, EKU's in rough shape right now.
Yeah, they've been in rough shape for a while.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on with them or whatnot, but they don't normally. I don't even know some of the guys that they recruit. I know they got some Louisville guys, I think, on there, but I don't know. They're in rough shape. But I tell you what, Marshall looked really well.
You're Eastern Kentucky. Recruit Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, they don't do that.
A lot of linemen here could help them.
Oh yeah.
And we see
that's,
that.
That's what's wrong with a lot of these college coaches, though. They don't believe in that, and then they get situations until they get out there. Now, what these ADs and presidents need to start doing is getting coaches that got roots to these areas around here. When you get guys in like that, the turnaround is within no time.
Yeah, you got kids that could be 4-year contributors, playing at these local colleges across the state, NAIA across the state. Nothing wrong with that, but those are kids that could definitely make an impact at EKU.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, you're getting drummed by Marshall right now. You got to fix things.
Well, and that's the thing too. You got some of these coaches. They think that this is good ball here, this is good ball there, but when you get these Southern West Virginia, Eastern Kentucky kids, we can play with the best of them.
That's it.
And I'm sick and tired of that little stigma they put on us. Hell, we go into the SECs and play and start in the SEC and compete with the top of the top.
Yeah.
So, we can do it anywhere. These coaches need to get that little stigma out their head if they want to continue to keep their jobs.
Look at Cole Bentley's career at Louisville.
That's what I'm saying. We've done it and we've been doing it, so ain't nothing changed. They're just going out getting all these money kids and they're screwing them over.
Yeah,
the money kids are screwing them over. So if they want to start keeping their jobs and stuff, come get these Southern West Virginia, East Kentucky kids and keep some of that NIL money, and let us come and play.
Come here in the mountains and get them. They struck gold when they landed Raekwon Horton, and injuries derailed his career there. But I think that would have helped a lot if we would have got to see 4 years of Raekwon there. But when you take a look, they ended up with Isaac Dixon through the transfer portal, and they had Beechwood's quarterback too.
Cam Harrigan.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, but they got the Cortez kid from Louisville Central, the running back. He had all these big D1 offers, but here's the problem. They're going to these colleges and they're just getting lost. I don't know if they're not developing them or something's happening, but you get all this talent at EKU, and then it's just like, I don't know, something's happening to them. But they got a lot of talent, dude.
Listen, EKU, like you said, they've got to build these relationships with these mountain kids.
Yeah.
And no way, like, for instance, Isaac McNamee. There's no way he should have got past Richmond.
He went to Murray.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Went to Murray State. No
Isn't
way.
he home now?
I don't know where he's at right now.
Okay, I didn't know if he came back to UPlay or not.
I'm not sure if he did or not, but there's give Christy Thompson a big hand, guys. 47th birthday. Happy birthday, Christy. Guys, great crowd here at Trailhead. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here, guys, with episode 4 of Crunch Time.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports, we're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back here at Trailhead Bar and Grill. We got a packed house here for episode 4 of Crunch Time. Producer KJ on the boards, David Jones. I'm Darryl McCoy. Guys, you're watching the #1 high school football show in the mountains. As we go on here, want to go over a few things. Last week when we come on the show, we was kind of shook by the news of Charlie Kirk passing. But there've been some good things come out of it. The thing, I mean, if you can, I don't want to say anything good come out of it, but, I thought it was great that his dad, the shooter's dad, turned him in.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Matt Robinson, yeah.
Yeah, oh, so he did? I haven't, man, I honestly, to be honest with you, I've kind of stayed off of the social media with that standpoint because there's just been too much hatred. I don't like that, dude. I have my opinions and stuff like that, but things like that, man, it's just hurtful to see anybody, lose someone like that. And then not only that, you had another young man that lost his life forever. Yeah. With the decisions he made over hate. But it had to be hard, for a father to turn his own child in.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's the hardest decision of your life.
I would never want to be in that situation at all, ever.
But I commend him. I mean,
absolutely. He did the right thing. Well, I mean, and I seen where he said something like it was one of the hardest things he had to do, but he would do it all over again because of the hurt he seen that his wife and kids was going through, and I felt that, man. But like I said, I just wish everybody like this. If we're gonna go off of the Bible and stuff, let's just give love, man. Like that's it. Let's just we gotta stop this back and forth because I see a lot of us around here was going back and forth with each other and different. It's everybody's different opinion. I hate that. I just want us to just man.
Well, you seen like the Floyd County School Board? They reprimanded some of the teachers for talking out against Kirk during the shooting. So there was a lot of confusion. You hate to see each other fighting in today's media. There's a reason why you got Fox News is the right wing, then you got CNN left wing.
Everybody got their different. You're never gonna get even.
As long as they're keeping us arguing, it takes winning. Our eyes off what's really going on.
Picture. Yeah, absolutely, man. I just hate it. I hate it for our area because we got one of the most strongest areas in the world, honestly. Because when something happened devastating around here, we all pull together. It don't matter if you're from West Virginia or Kentucky, we pull together. And I just hate to see all this bickering and stuff. And at the end of the day, everybody everybody has an opinion, and and everybody's opinion should matter, but it shouldn't affect the way your daily life, or it shouldn't make you upset. We definitely don't see eye to eye on a lot of situations. But I love you to the core, and I never ever want to see nothing happen to you. I would lay my life down for you because you my brother. So
because we're sitting up here, I mean, it could easily happen to us. Just because of our beliefs, and we shouldn't be to that point in the world.
No, absolutely not, man.
It's just a rough situation, but I do commend his father for turning him in, and there's word I've not seen. I've seen some people say it's false, some people say it's true, but word he may give if they give him the 1.15 million, he's going to donate it to the family. And, that's big, for him to stand on that, that's huge.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, them babies is without their father, at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's just travesty, but, I mean, that is the kind of silver lining, I mean, if anything, I'm sure that would make Charlie Kirk, proud that, that's what he preached.
Man, he stand on his beliefs that, I may not agree with everything he said, but that's his beliefs, and he's standing on it. I got my beliefs. I stand strong on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, but no man's belief should ever get him killed. Like, there's, we gotta think. There's some things going on in this spiritual world right now. A lot of people don't understand. I don't really understand it, but I know where I want to go if I leave here tonight. I want to go to heaven. I want to be able to see my grandma, my best friend Sean and Terrence again. I want to be able to go see them again. So
that's the plan.
I'm just gonna spread love. That's all I know.
That's it.
That's all you can
we got some comments coming before we get any further in the show. Ryan Sanders says, "That's good, Coach Jones. I have my opinions also, but stay away from social media."
Absolutely.
Ashley Dalton said, "My man got the Miners rolling up on Miner Mountain."
Yes, sir, man. I see them Tigers rolling too, big dog.
Yeah. Ryan Sanders says, "Then you got D&D, which is wing T."
Yeah, we are. We right there in the middle.
Yeah,
we really are.
Yep.
We really are.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the truth. But as we're going on, I want to give a huge shout out to one of our D&D friends of the program, Michaela Epps. Was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Congratulations, big time. Well deserved.
The most beloved women's Kentucky Wildcat ever.
Yes, 100%. I mean, she was and still is a pillar, in the community of Lexington. Hometown girl. She's a legacy.
Yep.
And she's still doing things still to this day. Just giving back to her community. And representing them well.
Yeah, and I love being. That's one reason that made the trip down there to the ball game was to see Michaela inducted at halftime. I got to see her, and I mean, nobody else deserves it as much as her.
Absolutely.
She loves the University of Kentucky, as you mentioned. Anthony Epps' daughter, national champ, and then ended up going to the Chicago Sky, played multiple years professional ball, and now suits up for the OPB Swish and the WABA. So, and we'll have her on D&D this Sunday.
Oh yeah, they do play. Right?
So we'll have playoffs. Yeah, it's they lose now, they're out. So.
Yeah, well they went deep last year, so let's make sure we get behind them and pack the house out, man.
Made the semifinals as an expansion team.
Yes.
Listen, Sunday, if you're not doing anything, pack Memorial Gymnasium and Hazard, Kentucky out for the OPB Swish. Let's support these girls and show the WABA why they need to make sure the OPB Swish stays here in Eastern Kentucky.
Absolutely. That's big for our area.
Huge. So as we are looking here, UPOC defeated KCU in collegiate volleyball here on the D&D Sports Network. As we mentioned last show, we picked up KCU exclusively, KCU Athletics, and producer KJ went down there, got to call the UPOC and KCU game, but UPOC takes care of them 3-0 But
I
I'm
gotta
telling
give
you.
it to you, KJ. I was actually watching it. You did a heck of a job, man.
I know some volleyball, don't I?
I didn't know. I didn't think you knew it like that, but you did real good. I was proud of it. I was like, okay, KJ.
Yeah, well, I
He's
screwed
kind of a
myself because
volleyball
now I'm the
expert.
volleyball guy. When I was like,
Yeah.
hey, will you go do this volleyball
now,
game?
now we know.
Yeah.
He's been hiding out on us.
He's a
little bit with that.
volleyball guy.
Yes, that's pretty good though. I enjoyed it. I really did.
And then, we definitely want to talk about the big news coming on before the show. Kentucky implements a 35-second shot clock in high school basketball.
I know you about to cry, ain't you?
I hate it.
You about to cry.
I hate it. I think it is horrible.
Yeah.
There's a reason Kentucky, the Sweet 16 is the greatest show in national sports, national athletics. The Sweet 16 is something nobody else has. When you go there, it's a week of nothing but great basketball.
You don't know what? All y'all Kentucky people was talking about our NIL over here in West Virginia. So you know what they said. Hold my beer. Here come the shot clock.
There you go. Well, I promise you,
It's
coming to West Virginia in the next 2 years.
It's probably coming.
Yeah.
So
it will be in West Virginia in 2 years.
well,
And,
good thing I got a 40-second clock myself. I'm already in it.
well, the big knock on it was these schools. Did they have enough money? It's not just a shot clock, but you're having to pay operators.
You have to get the clock though in the back of the rim now. Right?
Yeah. You got to pay for the clock and somebody to operate the clock.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
it's hard. It's hard.
As a coach, you know how hard it is to get somebody to run the scoreboard.
Listen, we finally got a young man. We had him up there today, teaching him how to run our game clock now.
Yeah.
So. I know it's exactly how hard it is, but we have one person to run our clock. We have one person to run our 40-second clock also.
Yeah.
So it's an adjustment, man, and it's a lot.
You sit here, guys, want to remind everybody you're watching Crunch Time here on the D&D Sports Network. As we're going to skip out here for just I want to finish my thoughts on the shot clock. At the end of the day,
he's very emotional about this shot clock.
I am. It upset me, but I think it takes away. In Kentucky, with the Sweet 16, you got smaller schools and you got bigger schools.
Right.
And the bigger schools normally, win out. And I think in my lifetime, we've only had 2 Kentucky schools win the state title, and that was Paintsville and Shelby Valley. Mm-hmm. And it's going to take away, coaches being able to game plan. Saying, okay, these guys, they light the scoreboard up.
Right.
You're going to be able to take and slow it down and kind of play birch ball. Yeah. It's going to take that aspect out. So I don't think you're going to see as many. Smaller schools, especially Eastern Kentucky schools, win it from here on out because of that. In particular, I think it's going to make it even harder, for smaller schools to defeat the larger schools just because of the fact that, it's hard to slow them schools down. It's, and when you're sitting there, which I guess, once everybody gets, used to it, they're all playing on the same field, but it's just going to take some getting used to, but I don't like it because I don't think that it gives the smaller schools as good a chance to upset the bigger team. I don't think you're going to see them upsets that we've seen in the past.
Right. It's going to, people's going to have to start developing shooters now. Yeah. That's one thing that I see that there's going to have to be. You're not going to be able to rely on 1 or 2 shooters. You're going to have at least 3 to 4 shooters on your team now.
Yeah. Now the one good thing I see about it is it's going to get kids college ready.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah, there's not going to be a harder transition.
Right. And like I said, developing shooters, because you have, like I said, you probably have 1 shooter on your team. You're going to have to start developing other shooters and stuff on your team.
Now, at the end of the day, I'm not. I see it can be a good thing. Yeah. I just, it's going to take away the upsets is the only part that I don't like about it. But I do think it's going to, at the end of the day, give us better basketball.
All right, so now, do you feel that Kentucky should come in and do a class like the classes now instead of one overall, so it'll be even level. That's what makes it even level though.
Never.
You're talking about the even level play, so don't contradict yourself.
Well, there's a reason why Kentucky has the All-A and the 2A tournament.
So you
still have a chance to win state title.
And now they got the 2A now, so everybody got a class, so everybody can win it, but it'll be really harder to win the big dance.
Well, the 1A and the 2A, and then everybody else, they all compete, in the Sweet 16, but the 1A, 2A, the smaller schools have a chance to compete for their own state title. But, the Sweet 16.
So it's going to make that a lot better now, though, too.
Oh yeah. It definitely will. But when you take a look, the Sweet 16, there's nothing like it in the world. The Sweet 16, it's the mecca of basketball.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's something that Kentucky never needs to mess with. I really think that this state would go to hell in a handbasket before they ever change up the Sweet 16. Yeah. And I don't even like having a 2A.
Well, I mean, if this shot clock was going to affect them from doing it, you got to make it fair.
Yeah, I mean,
give the opportunities,
But we've always had it for history,
Yeah.
And I just think, doing 2A, and then there was talks a couple of years ago of them possibly doing 3A. Well, if we do a 3A tournament, then we might as well just get rid of and go to the class system.
Yeah. I think you should. I like the class thing. I like how West Virginia's is. I know it ain't like no other, but I like how it is because you actually get your small schools and your middle schools and then your big schools, all that can compete, win a title like football.
But here's the thing: in West Virginia or in Kentucky, the big thing is, and it's still people understand that you winning a region title is equivalent to you winning a state title in another state. Like the folks at, say, Belfry, for instance, they look at 91, 92, 93 with J.J. Hilton as the same thing as winning a state title in West Virginia. I mean, like it's put up there on that shelf. It's that hallowed, and so I mean, there's still you get rings for it, and that's the goal here for most teams in Eastern Kentucky is getting to Rupp. It's not and it's that region title. So I mean, as long as we still take pride in that, then I don't think it'll ever go because, at the end of the day, that region title is our state title over here.
I get it. I understand that,
But, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to get into high school football, and I'm going to deliver some breaking news that broke today that you may not have heard about yet. We'll be right back here on Crunch Time.
Getting ready for sports means protecting those eyes. Up to 90% of sport-related eye injuries can be prevented with proper eye protection. White Eye Care knows this and is committed to providing the best protective sportswear for your child's eyes. As a proud sponsor of our community sports programs, we want to see our kids protected, from the little ones up to the big leagues. Our huge selection of eyewear makes finding that perfect pair easy. So win big this season. Call White Eye Care in Logan for an appointment today.
You're a great outside shooter, but all the talk this year has been you driving.
It's true. I'm going to be driving a Kia Telluride from Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville.
Right now, get a new Kia Telluride with up to $4,500 off the sticker.
So why Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville?
Because when others won't, Walters will.
Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
And we're back here, guys. Crunch time here at Trailhead Bar and Grill in front of a packed house. I want to thank everybody for coming out. See Mama Lane in the house. We see Mama Rigdon. We see Diane and Tim Eads out there, the grandparents of 15th Region. So as we're moving on here, want to remind everybody this segment is brought to you courtesy of United Motorsports. If you're looking for your next adventure, make sure that you take and hit up United Motorsports, David. right now you can get the best deal on side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and more. And I'm telling you, well, let me ask you this. Do you know the 3 locations, United Motorsports? Can you guess them?
Belfry.
Logan.
Don't tell me. Chapmanville? No.
Close.
Belfry, Logan, Madison.
Danville.
That's
so
Madison.
same thing.
Yeah.
So there you go. So Coach Jones knows where he goes, and Coach Jones, that's where he gets his side-by-side oil changes and all that. So make sure you hit them up, guys.
I actually did.
Yes. Listen, there's no place that takes care of your side-by-side off-road vehicle like United Motorsports. Hit them up today for all your side-by-side and four-wheeler needs. So, before we hit the air tonight, breaking news: Martin County guard Brooke Markham has transferred to Lawrence County.
Wow.
Yep.
What?
Huge pickup in girls basketball. Huge.
I wonder if that will be a domino effect now.
I don't know. That's something that you're going to have to see, but either way, Brooke's brother played at Lawrence County.
Okay.
And she's got a younger brother that plays at Martin County as well. So I got to think he'll probably be going over too,
right.
If not this year, but in coming years. But either way, Brooke, I think she was ranked top 5 preseason by Cats Falls and in the coaches post. So it's a big piece.
There's a lot of movement going on, man.
Yeah, be joining Gracie Woods, Jada Patton, and crew. That Lawrence County team, they're going to be right there on top, competing for titles this year. Just when people thought it was Johnson Central's to lose, Lawrence County says, as you said, hold my beer. And speaking of that, guys, you can get adult beverages and chicken wings. Great deals on them all the time during crunch time. Every Wednesday here, $2 draft beer and wings. So make sure you guys hit it up here.
Give me some wings before I leave.
Baby T said, thanking you for your success. She sends us some stars.
Appreciate it, Baby T, always supporting us. And Baby T's she's a big asset to our community, man. I love what she does, and she's a light to our community. I love her to death.
It's about speaking of somebody that spreads the love.
I love her to death.
One.
Yeah.
Ryan Sanders says, good to see you guys back on the air. Said, that's good, Coach Jones. I have my opinions, too. We see Ashley Dalton says, the fast and athletic teams will dominate.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Then Mikey Ward says that's kind of true, except Willing Central.
Listen, Willing Central's been a thorn in everybody's side, since, I think I played at Mate 1,
Yep.
They get all them cats from over in PA and Ohio, then they come. They're single A school now, but they should be double A. They was double A last year. They moved back into single A this year.
Sounds like producer KJ. Sounds like a school up on the mountain. I know it gets a lot of them kids from over across the river, right? I mean, just saying.
Don't make me start your Pirates, brother. You sitting right beside one.
Homegrown.
I'm out.
David said he's just getting them back home.
We just getting them home, baby.
Wes Hager says we are one of the only states that doesn't classify other sports. Said I know we never will because the Sweet 16 is a big money maker. Said my ideal was the Sweet 16 is the top 4 teams in each class, 1A to 4A, and then have a classified state champ. And then an overall state champ. That wouldn't be bad to do.
I like that.
Yeah, to do an overall. I would love to see it in West Virginia. See them, say okay, the semifinal. If you want to do the finals or the semifinals and finalists, it don't matter. But let them compete out for the overall champ. Yep. But Luann Lovell says never understood the All A 2A tournament.
I didn't either.
all A, I get it because it's really hard for an All A team. But the thing is, the 2 schools that have won state titles in my lifetime from Eastern Kentucky are Class A teams. In Paintsville and Shelby Valley.
You're right. You're right.
So, and then we got a lot of other people tuning in. Guys, hit that like and share button. Get these numbers up as we're going to introduce our weekly awards here. AJ Johnson AJ Johnson from Prestonsburg. KJ, tell us what AJ done this Friday night.
AJ was 14 of 19 passing, 291 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had 11 carries, 131 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And he was our Citizens Bank player of the game as Prestonsburg beat Eastridge 41-8.
I'm telling you, Wes Hager has it rolling in Prestonsburg right now.
He does, man. That's like I said. I'm one of Wes's biggest fans. You know,
he's got 3 players that has racked up 450+ yard rushing.
Yeah,
3 players.
Like I said, I'm one of his big fans. Which his dad is one of my favorites too. So it comes naturally.
Yep.
But I'm a big fan of his, and I want my boy keep it rolling. I see him winning out. I see him winning out.
Winning a state title?
I see him winning out his schedule.
Oh, yeah.
And don't get it twisted. I honestly think he can compete for one. I honestly think he can go and compete for one in 2A. And I'm saying like he can get to the dance.
Does he have to beat Belfry to get out of the mountains?
Yeah, yeah, he'd have to beat Belfry, right, to get out of the mountains.
Hey, they got the squad to do it. When you look at his athletes and Belfry got athletes too, but look how he using all of his athletes. Yeah. There's a difference, guys. Yeah. There's a difference whenever you can have a saloon full of athletes on your team, but you only use a couple of them.
Yeah. Be nice to get that old Belfry Prestonsburg rivalry back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That is true. He does.
He used all of them. You don't know which guy's going to be on this list. Yeah. Because he used every one of them. Whoever. Hey, if you going, it's like when me and Doug played. Yeah. You target me, Doug's going to kill you. You target him, I'm going to kill you. You target both of us, G-Man or Tyler going to get you.
Every night, both of y'all had 200+ yard rushing. So,
absolutely, we did. And I know one night I had 1 yard.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It was against Prestonsburg. I'll never forget that. Haunts me to this day.
Yeah.
But we won. Doug Jr. had about 300 yards that night.
Was that his stiff arm going down the sideline?
And we won.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, did you and Doug both have 2,000 yards one year?
No, I never got 2,000 yards. I know Doug Jr. did, but I never got 2,000 yards rushing.
Okay. Either way, definitely, I don't think there's any question the best backfield the Mountains have ever seen, right?
Yeah, I go ahead and boost that. I know we are.
Yeah, not even close. Yeah,
and to be unselfish as we are. If you talk to me, I'll tell you the best running back to ever come out of Belfry High School is Doug Jr.
No, and that's hands for a fact. Hands down.
That's for a fact.
I said it last night during the Belfry Middle. I told producer KJ, I
played with him, and I know it and understand it. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? And he is. Yeah. Hands down. And now if you talk to him, he's going to say me. Yeah. But it's literally him.
Yeah, I think he is, and I think
hands down.
I know. I think when you talk, in the last 40 years, I think your 4 biggest players was you, Doug, Isaac Dixon, and Matt Maynard. I think those are the 4. I think on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
But it's and that's not taking any knock because listen, Belfry's got. A slew of legends. Oh, but I think if you done a Mount Rushmore the last 40 years, that would probably be it.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Let us know, guys, if anybody at home, if you had any difference. Gage Lambert says, "Come to the game tomorrow." Coach Jones said, "Wimpson versus Matewan."
Hey, I will be in the house. Tomorrow for that big game. It's a big game, Matewan Middle School versus Wimpson Middle School. I've seen a lot of pictures on the Facebook, man, and I love that excitement we got going on there. But I'm excited, to watch Matewan and Wimpson. They both got a heck of a team this year. I got to watch Matewan last week. They beat Riverview, and then Wimpson. Wimpson did get beat, but they had opportunity to win it. They didn't. But Wimpson's a very exciting team.
Baby T said, "Who's the best running back to ever come out of Mingo County?"
The best running back to ever come out of Mingo County, I got to give it to Melvin Cunningham.
I was about to say something.
I think. I think
I mean, hands down.
It would have to be somebody from Melvin, Rodney, David, one of them.
Yeah.
So
I don't consider myself in it. I'm a.
I don't. I consider you a pirate, but
no,
I consider you a pirate through and through. I don't think.
Well, yeah. I thought you meant like I was like, yeah.
No,
that's my school. That's where I graduated from.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, I don't
Absolutely.
think anybody. You ask anybody, they're always going to say, "Well, Belfry, where he plays ball."
Well, it's certain ones you asked.
Yeah.
Some where I'm coaching at now, they don't claim that I'm from Belfry anymore.
Well, you'll get that, but I still think one of if not the most beloved Belfry player ever.
Well, we just did so much special things that you can't take away from it. So.
Yep. We brought the first 2 state titles to Belfry and really got that run going.
Absolutely.
And then Philip Haywood took it from there.
I gotta give credit to Paul Jr. because he helped us out with our plays.
Yep.
I gotta always sell it. He's the only one. Listen, I get 2 people after my games who called me and critiqued me about my coaching, and the 2 people, and of course that I listen to is my dad Dadu and Paul Jr. He'd tell me, look, you need to work on this, you need to work on that. I'm like, I know, I see it. And there are 2 guys, and them are the 2 that does that to me.
And they
still to this day.
It's always good, and that just tells the character of them 2.
You gotta have that, man. You gotta have that as a head coach. I am now. Like I don't like yes men around me.
Yeah.
And I love when I have people to call and critique me that I trust.
Yeah.
I don't listen to everybody.
Yeah.
But the guys that I trust, and them 2 are definitely on top of my list.
Gage Lambert says, "Okay, I got you, Coach." So me and Fletch are one of the best defense and offense on Williamson. Then we said some people said
right.
Chip Cottle.
I
forgot about Chip. Yeah, he was a national.
He broke all the records.
Yeah, I forgot all about him. Yeah, and then
it was Melvin Cunningham.
Yeah, and then it says Baby T said it's okay to take your flowers, David. David Sparks says Mounts boys from Gilbert was pretty good too.
Yeah, they was good too.
Yeah,
but Melvin, he was just top level.
Yeah,
like he was top level.
No, I think that's the answer. Definitely. Yeah. But it's one of them. I mean, a slew of great backs have come during during the time of Mingo County, and that's why you hated to see consolidation. But
they mentioned them Mounts boys. I played against several of them cats from Gilbert, man, and
tough.
They was tough.
Yeah.
they was tough. And
anytime
if you want to
get
now, if you want to get into like tight ends, I think the tight ends did come out of Gilbert.
Yeah,
like they were the Baileys and
the
White, John White,
West White.
Yeah, West. Yeah,
West played at Duke. John played at Marshall.
Yeah. So each school, has
their niche.
Yeah. So
when you're sitting here, the guys moving on here, I want to give a big shout out. Somebody said Calvin on there.
But absolutely, Calvin was one of those guys too that he was up there. I mean, he was right. I mean, he was right with the top 3 of them. I mean, that's right. And if you get into it's so crazy because you get into the running backs and stuff. This is going to be another subject we have to talk about because there's so much that people don't know. You had Pleasant Joplin, which is their uncles.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna go down to Ron Joplin.
Yeah.
Then you have to go J.I.
Yeah.
You have to go Rodney.
Yeah.
You definitely got to go Calvin. There's so much. You got Melvin. You know what I'm saying? Like we had so much come out of Little Italy Camp, the area where we live at right now, and it was just, I guess it was Art running back you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
that's true. The recruiters they didn't go to high schools; they went to Little Italy Camp.
And people don't forget, Jameer Knuckles is from Little Italy Camp.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So you can hear the folks and the fans definitely like that. So as we're sitting here, let's move on to the double quick player of the week, and I'm sure Coach Jones is going to like this one.
Tegan Hackney of Mingo Central had 28 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, as Mingo Central beat Wayne 28-7.
28 tackles, and you was right there to see it. I mean, this is something I've seen this kid put 15 plus up many nights. You know, how special of a tackler is taking Hackney, and I congratulate the voters for the Double Quick Player of the Week for giving it to a defensive player.
Man, like I said, Tegan is familiar with that type of offense, and there was a big fullback heavy run offense. So I mean, they come to his hole every time, and we, him and Dalton Page, they was on par all night long, and and he was getting them. It was just a sight to see, man, and it was a great game. I enjoyed coaching in that game, man. I enjoyed our guys just strapping it on and going out to physical hard game like that.
There's only one thing I gotta say, KJ. Them Belfry boys play football, can't they?
Where's Tegan from? Where's Tegan from again?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know where he's from, don't you?
Pond Creek, eh?
Yeah. Tegan is from Wilmson, West Virginia. He went to Belfry Middle School for 1 year. Don't get me started. He trying over here cook my grits.
But big shout out.
Get your hand on my pocket.
Big shout out to Tegan Hackney. An amazing night for him out Wayne. And we'll talk about the Miners' big win a little later. But that's going to bring us to our Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau Primetime Performers of the Week. Who do we got, Producer KJ?
Aiden Burke from Mingo Central had 5 receptions, 105 yards, a touchdown, 9 tackles, and 2 interceptions. Grayson Lafferty had 22 tackles, 15 solo, 2 tackles for loss. He also had 23 carries for 149 yards, 4 touchdowns, and two two-point conversions.
Yeah.
Jason Murray of Fairview had 16 carries, 103 yards, a touchdown, 2-point conversions. He also had 10 tackles, 5 solo, 2 for loss. And Landon Yoke of East Carter had 26 carries, 268 yards, 4 touchdowns, 6 tackles. 6 tackles, 5 solo, and 3 tackles for a loss.
Yeah, listen, Landon Yoke is overdue. This kid, each and every week, you could put him in here, and it's the first time, or I don't know if it's first or second time we've had him. Second time we've had him on there.
I remember.
Yeah, and then you take a look at Bones, Grayson Lafferty. Ever since they've moved him to the offensive side of the ball, Martin County has been clicking. This Martin County team is a completely different squad than it was 3 weeks ago. You know,
Bones is my. I love Bones, man. He's one of those kids you just love to have on your team. He's a Tegan Hackney.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Them are the guys like you just love. You love to have them on. You just, hey, as a D coordinator, you just sit back, let them go.
Yeah. Well, that just tells you how special of an era that we're living in right now. And I love that these mountain kids take so much pride in defense right now because Bones, every game last week. He wasn't saying how many yards did I have. He was saying, hey, this is how many tackles I got. And, when you take in the D&D area, you've seen Mason Lovely from McGoffin County. You got Tegan Hackney now, Grayson Lafferty. I mean, you're seeing kids that making a run. And I would say in the next, 10 years, you're going to see the whole top 10, top 15 of the tackle leaders in KHSAA is going to be from kids in the last decade.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're just putting a lot more pride
Absolutely.
in it right now. So.
Yeah, one is Lakeith Struthers, he's playing at Greenville State now, Doing a heck of a job up there, too. I'm very proud of him. I think he's redshirting this year, but he's doing some big things. I'm very proud of him.
Yeah, he's a great example of it. And, at Belfry, you got Hunter Hilton,
you can't forget about him.
Yeah, when he's healthy, he's putting them kind of numbers up. Logan Stumbo at Prestonsburg, I mean, he's another 20-plus a game tackler.
You can't forget about mentioning Jacob Maynard.
Yeah.
He's been doing it since a freshman, sophomore now. Doing it since a freshman year. And a lot more you're going to see on the scene is Noah Newsom. A lot of people, he does a lot of our dirty work and stuff. He's our other outside linebacker, H-back guy, but he's been making some noise for us lately, too.
There you get Noah Newsom.
Where's he from?
I don't know. I mean, if he's good, he's probably from Kentucky.
So where's Belfry's running back you just meant from? I can get him to stutter.
Four straights. As we said here, guys, that's going to move us to our weekly scoreboard. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back as we're going to go over last week's scores. We're going to pick next week's games, and we're going to let you guys tell us where we're right and where we're wrong on the Mountain Top 10, the most respected Mountain Top 10 in the coal fields. Come right back and join us here on Crunch Time.
If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes.
Come see us at Trailhead Bar and Grill in Macon, West Virginia, where the locals come to hang out and the trail riders come to visit.
Follow us on Facebook page for our daily specials. We're open 7 days a week here at Trailhead Bar and Grill.
You can give them a call at 681-308-6088. Make sure you follow them on their Facebook page to keep up with all their daily specials and for business and operation hours. Trailhead Bar and Grill, located downtown Matewan, West Virginia.
Unfortunately, water, mold, or fire damage can happen to you. Restoration One of Southern West Virginia is available 24/7 to help take the stress out of your mess. Our primary goal is to respond and restore your property back to normal as quickly and safely as possible. When disaster strikes, Restoration One is your go-to cleanup crew. Save our number now in case you need us later. Whether the job is big or small, give Restoration One a call. 304-443-4959.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. Get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you. We're back here at Trailhead Bar and Grill in Matewan, West Virginia, as we got Crunch Time Season 5, Episode 4 going on. Producer KJ on the board. This is David Jones. I'm Darryl McCoy, and as we mentioned earlier, we got a slew of fans, and especially our fans from Buckley's Creek. We got Miss Lane Stewart. We got Miss Rigdon, and we got the Eads.
Yeah. Hey, now Lane is from Little Italy Camp now.
Yeah. Well, there you go. She's I know. Yeah, I know your name. But it's Mama Rigdon. As we go, both of their sons had amazing basketball careers at Pike Central.
Yes.
So cannot ever forget that. Maybe the best. I can't think. I mean, I'd say maybe the best ever. Group come out of Pike Central.
Hands down, there's nobody
Rigdon.
else did what they've done.
Yeah, I mean, it would be the Brad Lowe era, that did. But
I remember him. Yeah. That was around my time. Wasn't it? Yeah. I remember Brad. He had some big old calves, man.
Oh yeah, he ended up going to UPike and great basketball player. But as we're moving on here, let's see. Baby T. Sexton says, "Hey, let's go Taken." Greg Williams says he's a dog, and Brianna Deskin says Bones is an absolute dog.
He is,
and,
for sure.
So, Bones, Crace, and Lafferty's different, guys. He and if you see the work the kid puts in, away from football, it's insane. It's year round.
Oh yeah.
So. Yeah, I don't know why.
I like him. Like I said, he's one of my favorite guys out
listen,
there.
I've
always said that. I remember him since back
painful,
when yes, sir.
And if if you're UPike, you got you already give that kid an offer.
He should already have one.
Yeah, I mean that kid's different. So. But as we're moving on, that's going to bring us to last week's scores, and we're going to go over last week's games, highlights, and more. So, guys, we're going to let producer KJ take and let us know where we're starting.
Ashland beat East Jesmond 41-6.
We call that.
Ashland, continued. Good bounce back game.
Yeah.
Prestonsburg beat East Ridge 41-8.
Yeah, that. When Kane and Ramey went down, you knew, that East Ridge was going to have some rough games ahead.
Yeah, but that Prestonsburg game, it
don't matter if you got Joe Namath back there. It was going to be hard to beat Prestonsburg.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Estill County 42, Bath County 0.
Yeah, I hate to see Coach Brewer, man.
I'm about to say that same thing, man.
Falling on tough times in Bath County, but
keep struggling.
Yeah, the Engineers, man, they
keep chopping that wood, man.
Yeah, they're one of them teams, that on any given night they can pull an upset.
Shelby Valley 35, Floyd Central 0.
Shocker of the week for me. Did not.
Valley 30. Yeah, we both did. Yeah,
did not expect that outcome.
Yeah, we both.
Yeah,
that didn't either.
No, and listen, I love Shelby Valley's coaching staff, but whenever they lost Brady Johnson, I was like, they lost the season.
Oh yeah,
and I was really worried. How things was going to go for Shelby Valley.
I'm glad to get Coach Johnson getting that back on track there, though.
Yeah,
it's very hard losing your QB. I mean, so I understand,
especially
the
he
slip off.
Yeah, he was probably the most decorated QB coming back from last year in the Cofields.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, but that right there, that's got to give his, because Floyd Central, Coach Hoskins and the Jaguars, they're one of them teams. They can put up the points, and for them, they blanked them, right?
Yeah.
35-0.
Yeah, I mean, think of that. They blanked a high-powered Floyd Central offense. Whether Floyd Central beat you or not, they're normally going to put up 35 points.
Yeah, they're going to put up points.
But, for them to go in, shut them out like that, listen, hats off to Shelby Valley. Yeah. That was the win of the week.
It sure was.
East Carter 43, Greenup County 35.
Big win for Coach Champ there.
He needed that one.
Yeah,
he needed that one.
I mean, that was a notable team. A team is really a 50-50 game. And he went in there and got a win over a really good Greenup County team. And you've seen a lot of it was because of Landon Yoke.
Yeah.
Breathitt County 21, Hazard 49.
That was a huge game for Coach Chandler bouncing back.
I called that one. I knew he was going to bounce back.
Yeah, I know it. A huge game. When you sit there and look, and I'm telling you, we'll have Hazard on this Friday night as they take on Campbellsville. But that's one of them. The Shoptall, you're going to have to be able to put up some points to compete with Hazard. I mean, this Hazard team, they got a great offensive line, and they're very well coached, and they got an elite quarterback.
Absolutely.
So I mean, Breathitt County, they're kind of those, pounded. Up the middle, the Riverbank boys, and
they
want to
run
sling
that baby all the time.
Well, it's hard to compete with a team like Hazard, when you're trying to play that kind of offense. But this Breathitt County team, they're gonna be all right. Don't count them out.
Don't count them out. Yeah. No, don't count them out.
Johnson Central 35, Pikeville 14.
Now that was a surprise to me. That was I knew Johnson Central would win it.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it would be like as lopsided as that.
Well, in the fourth quarter, it was 21-14.
Okay.
It was close.
Okay, that's what I. Okay, so.
And then JC scored, I think, 2 in the fourth to pull away, but it was nip and tuck the whole game.
That's going to be a very interesting game for Belfry, the Pikeville game then.
Yeah, well, when you take a look, the interesting thing, Johnson Central, I think right now they have, definitely made themselves the front runners in the mountains. I mean, when you take a look, they've knocked off Belfry and now Pikeville.
Right.
And the thing was, they done it in impressive fashion.
Yeah, absolutely.
So. I don't know. I mean, if you
gotta give them Johnson Central their flowers, man.
Got to, and it starts with Braxton Perry. Braxton Perry, man, he's another great running back out of Johnson Central.
Oh yeah.
You see it every year. One of them steps up.
You're gonna get one, yeah.
I mean, the other night, he had 16 carries, 182 yards, and 2 scores.
Yeah.
And then you had Austin Sloan. He was 2 for 2 for 68 yards and a score. So.
Wow.
Good job for him. And Dylan LeMaster led the team in tackles with 13. J.D. Morris had 10, and that rounds out double digits. J.D. Morris also had an interception.
Wow.
That
was a good game. I didn't know it was like that. That's why I was kind of looking at the score like, I wonder, how it was come fourth quarter.
Yeah, that
fourth quarter, you
game.
should know how how your team is faring and stuff.
Well, JC's got a tough Pulaski County that just beat Corbin team coming to town this weekend.
Oh, okay. We get to really see that.
Yeah.
They play Pulaski.
Yeah.
Now,
Pulaski is
beat Corbin last weekend at Corbin.
Pulaski did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
35-28.
Oh yeah, that'll be tough. You'll really get to see what JC is this week. Yeah.
Betsy Lane 13, not Central 34.
Yeah, that not Central. I mean, they're one of them teams. They're going to put up points.
They are.
And as I told you, Betsy Lane, man, Betsy Lane is a good team. Coach Darryl has a squad. It's just they're not deep. They have no depth.
Yeah,
so,
you got to develop that depth too.
Yeah, you got to. But,
so they won that one, didn't they?
Yeah, not did.
Yeah. Not sitting at 4 in the hole.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And this week they play Phelps.
Yeah.
So.
Middlesboro 38, Leslie County 6.
Yeah, that one went way. I think we thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I about to say we all picked Middlesboro on that one.
Girard County 45, Lewis County 7.
We did the same thing. We all picked those.
And I found out a little tidbit yesterday. The Luke Witt, his dad Lucas Witt, went to Belfry, and Luke Witt is the star running back of Girard County.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there's little Belfry ties there to Girard County.
Pretty cool.
West Carter 13, McGoffin County 18.
Yeah, that game right there, we got some highlights of this.
That's a big game for Coach. I'm glad he got for that one.
Huge game.
And off to the fullback, bounced off. Going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. Quarterback going to keep it himself. Got some room, not being touched. Out around the corner and going to walk into the end zone. Untouched. Hand off. Oh, halfback caught me off guard. Going to be caught. Going back for the pass. Got a man wide open. Nobody around him. He's going to walk in. Comes out. 2 receivers each way. Going to give it to the workhorse Wireman. He dances. Little shake. Little bake. Got out around the end. Going to walk in for a touchdown. There's the snap. Hands it off again. Got all kinds of wide open spaces. Elevate over here. Going to hand it off again. Going to walk in untouched.
It's as good as any back in the mountains.
Yeah.
But as you sit there and look, McGoffin County, that was a huge win over, Coach Daniel Barker always has a good team there at West Carter, always.
Yeah.
And for Coach DeRossa, that's one of them you hang your hat on wins.
Absolutely.
Huge win. In that game right there, you seen Jackson Gillen was 4 for 9, 46 yards through the air. Blake Wireman, 19 rushes, 65 yards, 2 scores on the ground. And then we had Blake Wireman also led the team in tackles with 8. So, doing it on both sides of the ball. So, what we got next?
Martin County 42, Knox Central 41.
Citizens Bank of Kentucky game of the week. We was in the house for this one, and I mean it had everything. It had everything it made that it needed to have a good game. It was a close game. Went to overtime. Devin Maynard had a 97-yard pick six. Folks.
I seen that.
Yeah, I mean, and now you can see Devin Maynard when you look at his stature, look at his physique. I mean, everybody says this kid's the next level quarterback, and I mean he passes the eye test. But now you're seeing why every college, in the state outside Kentucky and Louisville are wanting him as a DB.
Yeah.
I mean, he's legit.
He's legit. He's very legit, man, and great body type too. And you have a guy like that on defense and that can run and that big. I mean, he's he's a freak athlete.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and then you take a look at Crayson Bones Lafferty, what he's doing. The 4 touchdowns, 22 tackles.
Oh, yeah. When you have that, and then whenever you have Maynard, you have to account for one of the two. You
Yeah.
can't do both.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
better pick your poison.
That's it. I mean, who? Exactly.
You just pick your poison.
Yeah, live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah.
And then Easton Sloan had 11 tackles in that game, which was second to Bones Lafferty, 22 tackles.
Wow.
So yeah, Bones Lafferty had them doubled up on
Yeah.
that one, but. Then you also seen Lafferty have 23 carries for 149 yards and 4 scores.
That's nice.
And we got some highlights for that one.
Territory trying to cash in this time.
No, he kept it.
He did to the outside. Here comes
out
Maynard. Runs over a couple defenders and outreaches, and he is in. Great run by Maynard. Overpowered 2 men at the goal. One of the Panther receivers, so good timeout call by Coach Muncie. Wow, what a move inside. What a jump step and into the end zone. Touchdown goes Sizemore.
No way they went through the parking lot.
I was going to say they got one with Logan tonight.
Uh-oh.
Carry deep down the side.
He got
Man
it.
out there. Did he hang on? Yes, he
got it.
did.
Touchdown, Knox County.
Wow, what a...
That's Darryl right hand.
And now some
Uh-oh.
confusion here. They give it
Bones.
off Lafferty. Wow, he found a
He's
gap,
gone.
and he is into the end
Touchdown.
zone. A bit of a busted.
About the 5-yard line.
Now
Especially
carry
with that guy.
over the middle. Intercepted.
Intercepted.
Inside the 10. Coming back the other way is Maynard across the 35, 40.
He's gone.
Time's run out. Maynard down the sideline. A 97-yard return to close out the half. Deliver on the quick hitter, and now they try and deliver to
He's
take
in.
a 2-score lead, and they will. This team completely out of the shotgun. They give it to Sizemore.
Give it to the man right here. Look
Great
here.
cut,
Walks
and he
in.
is in.
Touchdown, Knox County.
Defensive line here, so 4th and 2. They give it off.
Oh, he's
and
gone.
Sizemore.
Touchdown.
His 3rd of the night.
Goodness. They're going to quarterback keep it.
Yeah, they got
Nope.
to try and give it
Give
to
it
him
to Bones.
Lafferty, and there he goes in once again tonight.
Touchdown.
Well,
Yeah.
that seems to be the
Nope, he
strategy.
booted it.
No, he does go right at them at about the 20. So here they come, cross 25, 30, 35, hole up the middle.
Uh-oh!
The clear.
Uh-oh!
And we have a 1-point game.
Oh! And you know what they do. They don't kick.
And the
They give it to
pistol
Lafferty. He's in.
right up the gut.
Yeah, he's in.
Touchdown Lafferty, another this evening for.
And we're back here as you got to see a little taste of Devin Maynard and Grayson Lafferty.
Yeah, I mean, it was every bit of advertised.
And Jason Miller's wanting our opinions on the Hazard Campbellsville game. You'll have to stay tuned to next segment, Jason, as we'll do our pigskin pickle up next. Producer KJ, what game we got next?
Boyd County 42, Mason County 6.
Yeah, I mean this is one that
I called it.
Yeah, Boyd County rolling. They're a very good team. They just happened to run into a buzzsaw in East Carter.
Yeah.
So good way to bounce back if you're Boyd
Absolutely.
County.
Fairview 26, Morgan County 22.
I called Fairview, baby. I did.
Yes, you did. I forgot about that.
I got one of my DBs.
Yeah.
I coached there. Sure did.
Letcher Central 36, Perry Central 20.
What is
Listen,
it?
Letcher. What was the score again?
36-20.
Oh, okay.
36-20, and that one Gunnar Holbrook had 17 passes, or 17 for 31, 292 yards, and 4 touchdowns on the ground. Then you had Brett Sturgill. He had 5 carries, 38 yards to lead Letcher in rushing, and then Garrett Howard had 15 tackles on defense to lead them. So great performance all around, and I mean Junior Matthews is doing what you expect out of Junior Matthews.
Absolutely.
He's winning.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this could be one of the best teams we've seen them have yet. I mean, what he's done in the first half of the season is highly impressive. I can't wait. I mean, I think he still plays Belfry. I think he got Belfry ahead.
They took the last game of the season.
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah, so that'll be good.
That was a good game last year.
Yeah, good. Yeah, exactly. And
it come down to the final seconds, didn't it?
Now you get 100% Gunnar Holbrook.
Yeah.
He was coming off that injury last year, but now he's 100%. And Belfry's Achilles heel is their pass defense.
Yeah.
So be interesting.
Phelps 40, Harlan 0.
Big win there.
I called it.
Yeah.
We called it.
Yeah.
We said big.
Well, I only think they played the halftime. There was big fights and the game
Yeah,
got canceled.
yeah, they canceled it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the big story coming out of that, Callie McCoy, homecoming queen.
Yeah, that's my niece.
Yeah, there you go. The huge win there, but yeah, they had to cut that game short, and I think
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Raceland 64, Mercer County 14.
Yeah, big win for Raceland. Yeah.
We knew they was gonna bounce back.
Yeah, Raceland. I still think Raceland may be the favorite in Class A.
Yeah.
Rockcastle 49, Powell County 0.
Yeah, Rockcastle. Yeah, you expect that.
Yeah.
Fleming County 39, Rowan County 21.
Big win for Fleming. Yeah, for the Panthers. And Rowan, that's always a good game between Fleming and Rowan. But a little bigger spread than I thought it'd be.
I did too.
Russell 41, Paintsville 0.
I'm telling you, Russell right now, I mean, there's one of them teams you got to take serious.
We called that, you know.
And Russell, when you go, top 10 teams, all time, in the mountains, Russell's one of them powers. They're in it. Yeah,
absolutely. I remember playing them to go to the state title our second year.
I remember that game. Yep.
That's the night that we shut off the lights for the final time as a high school program at Vipperman Stadium.
Yeah. I mean, you got Belfry, John Central, Pikeville, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Those are your perennial powers. Yeah.
Belfry 57, Southwestern 15.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, Belfry come in with something to prove.
Yeah,
on that game.
absolutely.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting. This Belfry team.
Who they play this weekend?
Pikeville.
Yeah, Pikeville.
Oh, it's rivalry. Oh, it's rivalry week.
Yep.
I'm over here. Our rivalry week start week 1, so that's why I'll be.
Yeah, they got the Panthers, and we got a lot of people interested in seeing what we pick in that one. And but Belfry continues to figure out their identity.
Yeah.
This Belfry team is going to be a threat in 2A. I promise you, they'll be right there at the end.
Huntington 38, Spring Valley 7.
I called that.
Yeah,
we both called it.
Yeah. I'll pick that one. Spring Valley. I mean, Spring Valley is normally, Spring Valley can compete with most teams in our area every year, but Huntington's a different powerhouse.
They beat Martinsburg.
Yeah, they're kind of national power this year.
Meadow Bridge 32, Wyoming East 16.
Yeah, Wyoming East, man, continues to fall in tough times.
Scott 34, Sissonville 20.
Yeah,
Scott getting on the winning board on that end.
They needed to take care of business.
Yeah,
they needed that.
Tulsa 50, Mount View 0.
That's a big win for them.
Great job bouncing back. They got a new coach, and they're having to figure things out now.
Clyde Dingus said Ace didn't even play in the game against.
No, he'll be back this week.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they still have 57.
Yeah.
That's scary.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think J.J. Austin plays. I think he's still hurt too.
J.J.'s been out since the Pike County Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So.
Logan 27, Tug Valley 12.
That's a good.
I was there for that one, and this game, it really took a downturn when Bryson Eli got hurt.
Yeah.
Bryson Eli, I think it was like fourth play of the game.
It's a fourth play of the game?
Yeah, he broke like a 30-yarder, and he held up because he would probably scored if he wouldn't have pulled a hammy. And, he ended up got took to the hospital. He come back and was on the sidelines before the night was over. But, this Logan team, guys, they're legit. I mean, I knew Logan. I knew they was better, but I didn't realize that they was as good as what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got a stud QB in Adam Bazin. This kid has an arm and a half on him. They got, of course, they got Lucas Lambert, who can, make any play on the field at any time.
Yeah,
he's
that guy.
Yeah. Then Levante Kinney, he had two picks. He had multiple tackles, and trying to think of they got Rob Ball on the line.
He's a
Gage Green. Gage Green, he could have easily been co-player of the game. Had a couple nice receptions. I mean, Nick Booth has a squad there, dude. Like, it's about time people start taking Logan serious, because I promise you, if you look over them, Logan's going to beat you, because this ain't your average Logan team we've seen in the last 4 or 5 years. This is a very good Logan squad.
I haven't seen them yet.
Well, you're getting ready to because we got some highlights.
Architect. They're going to go for it on 4th down, 4th and 8.
Yeah. There you go, May. He fires the Jewel. Jewel, touchdown, Panthers! Darren said Timmy Sloan, best ball defender in Tug Valley history. There you go, Basin.
It's going to go
nice.
Lambert,
He's got a
wide
man,
open.
and he's got 6. Lucas Lambert scores a Wildcat touchdown, tying things up. 6-all here. What a play.
Hands it off to Zoe Murphy. A double handoff. They'll reverse it back to Lambert. Lambert cuts inside, and he'll take it all the way in for a Wildcat touchdown. A friend of mine in Florida tell me that they were listening.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, so far,
Nice
job,
Gage Green.
What
It's
a
touchdown
catch by
in my brain, when I would watch a game, I would just say what was happening.
Reverse. Lucas Lambert trying to get to the edge. Tug Valley defense trying to swallow him up. Lambert still on his feet. Lambert trying to get to the edge. He's got blockers, and he's got space. Lambert across the 40, 30, 10, 5. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lucas Lambert with the play of the game. Yeah, I mean, when you sit there and look, I mean, you know, again, Lucas Lambert, play of the week, you know, with that reversal. But, you know, the most impressive thing to me about them, you know, was their quarterback. I knew what Lucas Lambert was, but their quarterback, man, this kid's good.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a cannon on him. And the thing was, it was a pass-heavy game. I mean, there might have been 11 carries the whole game.
Well, Tug threw it 52 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There might have been 11 tackles.
Darryl was there
game.
at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, between each one. Yeah,
our game at Wayne was quick. I was like, Lord, I love that. It was it was just like that running. We was like, Lord, yeah.
I always draw the short straw when it comes to them long games. Yeah. What else we got?
Mingo Central 28, Wayne 7.
Yeah, that right there, that was a huge win for you Miners, man. To go out Wayne, that's one of the toughest places in the mountains to win a ball game.
It is. It was very tough, but I can tell you this, man. There was some great officiating up there. Let the game play. And, our boys really, it was one game at a time, and they took pride into that. And, I mean, and as you can tell, we had a little miscommunication that first half. We had about 1 yard rushing because we couldn't figure out what was going on, and we was just leaving the guy unblocked. And we went in at halftime, adjusted till we figured out why we was leaving him blocked, what gap he was in. And come out second half, I think we had over like 100-some rushing.
Yeah, that's insane. And we all know Aiden Burke. I didn't know till you told me just then. Aiden Burke leading Class 2A in interceptions.
Yeah, we got. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think we got around 7 picks, 6, something like that. I know we got a lot.
Well, when you sit here, after last year was kind of a transition year, and when you take and look, picking up Jameer Knuckles in the offseason was huge. I mean, kid's the big Ben Roethlisberger of high school football. The way that he's able to run that offense, and he's in the best shape I've ever seen him in. He's a dual threat QB. I mean, he can beat you with his legs or his arm. How big was the pickup of Knuckles this offseason?
I mean, it was huge. Like, I would laugh at people when they were saying, Jameer's coming, this and that, and I'm like, excuse me. He's with me, so I'm, he's working out, doing his stuff or whatever. And I'm just like, y'all have no clue, and I'm hearing all he did was was run at Pike Central, or he couldn't throw, and I'm just over there smiling.
He's got a kid.
You know, I knew. And I'm just over there smiling, you know, and I'm just like, hey, y'all just wait, man. You know, we over there, we're putting something together.
Well, something else you got to have if you're a quarterback is an O-line and weapons.
Yeah.
And, you know, you've provided him with that.
Absolutely, you know, and you know, I'm not trying to put no knock on anybody, but
but
we got a heck of a quarterback coach at Mingo.
Yeah.
And, you know, we really sit down and when you give Jamil the tools and you get him the weapons around him. Hell, he's a D1, D2 kid at quarterback.
Oh yeah,
you know,
he
got a visit this weekend at University of Charleston, a big D2 program up in Charleston. You know, and you know we got a Saluma list of people who have been contacting us too, but
closing in on 1,000 yards already.
This is not a surprise to me, but like I said, and I remember we was talking at the beginning of the year, and I said y'all haven't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
You know, and we're just getting started. You know, at the end of the day, I keep our guys humble. We're staying grounded, and hopefully we talk to you guys about the rest of this in December.
There we go. Yep. What else we got?
West Side 18, man 12.
Yeah, you see a lot of Miner fans in the house tonight. Yeah.
West Side 18, man 12, and I was there for that game. Man, with 3 seconds to go, about tied this thing up, and they was down 18-0 with 5 minutes left.
Yeah, going halfway through the fourth. Yeah. I mean, right here, there wasn't a lot of offense, but let's take a look at this.
Yeah,
out of the gun, takes snap, hands it to Sanders. Sanders right up the middle, touchdown, Renegade. Here's the snap, going to give it to Sanders. Sanders going to bounce off tackle and touchdown, Renegades. It's Devin Sanders in for his second score. Here's a snap. Sanders going to get the carry. Got a hole. Got some room. Sanders up 20, 10, 5, and touchdown Renegades. It's Devin Sanders on the inside of the 10. They're going to turn, hand it to Endicott. Endicott bounces it out off tackle.
He's still
dragging defenders, and
touchdown Hillbilly.
Last chances. Perez takes the snap, flips it out to Mullins. Mullins looking down the field, looking. He's going to fire into the end zone. He's got Jake Endicott. Touchdown, Hillbillies. Wow.
Jake Endicott
on the.
I mean, huge game over there on Clear Fork as you've seen Westside bounce back from the loss against you guys and got a big win over Man. Now, don't forget, you know, Westside got one of Man's biggest weapons. You know, of course, Trey Ward was their biggest. He went to Chapmanville, and then Westside got Devin Sanders, and he was the star of the show for the Renegades, but. You know, Jake Endicott is a stud for Man. And they played this kid everywhere on the field on Friday night. And, you know, I mean, listen, I like that from the coaching staff that, you know, when they got a player like that, they find a way to use him and get it in his hands.
Of course, we know we play him this week, but we watch him film. When he went to quarterback, like, it changed the whole morale of that team.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I agree. Like, you have to worry about him trying to run that thing.
Yep.
Not only that, the cat can pass the ball.
Yep.
Like he was getting him in some tight spots, just slinging it in there. So we was looking at that, man, and I'm gonna tell you right now, like I'm glad we seen that because it woke our guys up. You know, these cats can come in here and they can win.
I'm telling you, when he took off and ran the ball, it took 5 or 6 Westside kids to bring him down.
Absolutely, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like he's a stud, you know, and like I said, when he went in at quarterback, that was a different team.
Well, and I tell you, when you sit there and look, it was my favorite part of the game personally was the announcing crew. Grayson Sanders, Man Hillbilly. D&D's picked him up, and he's called the last couple games at Logan and Man. Listen, that kid is a future star in the broadcasting world.
I heard him. He's really good.
He's good, man. He knows his stuff, does stats. He can run camera, produce, call the game.
That's awesome.
He is a rising superstar in the world of media.
That's awesome.
But that wraps us up.
Yep.
Yeah, that wraps us up. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, Pigskin Pick'em.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports, we're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com, or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Getting ready for sports means protecting those eyes. Up to 90% of sport-related eye injuries can be prevented with proper eye protection. White Eye Care knows this and is committed to providing the best protective sportswear for your child's eyes. As a proud sponsor of our community sports programs, we want to see our kids protected, from the little ones up to the big leagues. Our huge selection of eyewear makes finding that perfect pair easy. So win big this season. Call White Eye Care in Logan for an appointment today.
You're a great outside shooter, but all the talk this year has been you driving.
It's true. I'm going to be driving a Kia Telluride from Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville.
Right now, get a new Kia Telluride with up to $4,500 off the sticker.
So why Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville?
Because when others won't, Walters will.
Come shop us in Pikeville or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
Crunch time. Pigs can pick 'em.
And we are back here, guys. Trailhead Bar and Grill in Matewan, West Virginia. Pigskin Pick'em, and we always got the Trailhead owners to come up here, pick the college games with us. You guys know Leroy by now. You guys, big weekend. Y'all got to go to the Backyard Brawl, and not only that, you got to see a big dub for the Mountaineers. And I know, as you can see, y'all had to leave our smiles, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Listen, the Backyard Brawl, that's a bucket list for any sports fan. To be able to go to that game, one of the biggest games in college football. I mean, hands down. Talk about the atmosphere there and how things was that day.
It was probably an atmosphere that resembled the old days up there. You hadn't felt it in a while, win or lose, before the game.
Yeah.
Last time I felt that atmosphere up there was probably like TCU under Holgerson or something.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. When they had game day, it's been that long, and it was just, even before the game, it was just a different feel. And even though it lost the week before, everybody was packed out. It was a good time.
Dude, I seen Blue Lot. That was crazy. I seen Blue Lot, dude, and it was like it was claustrophobic stuff for me. Like, I'm like it was wild.
Nah.
I would say it's hard to say, 10, 20,000 people probably didn't get in the stadium. It was just out to the party.
That's WVU.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. How many couches got burned?
I don't know. I seen 4 or 5.
Are you serious?
On Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say whichever it was, they kind of hit it, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's
well, I'll tell you what, Leroy, if this restaurant thing don't work out for you, we're going half on the furniture store in Morgantown. Is that good?
We definitely can do that.
You better win some football games.
There you go. Guys, before we get started on Pick'em, this segment is brought to you courtesy of Logan Bank and Trust. If you're wanting a loan, make sure you call them today. They got great interest rates, and the thing is, they make the process so easy. We got one of our workers that called and got a loan last week from there, and he said within 20 minutes it was in their bank account.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he done it over the phone.
Right.
So that's how easy Logan Bank Trust makes it. Hit them up for all your banking needs. Brandy Lafferty says Coach Chandler is doing good things at Hazard. Much respect to the program. Said go Eagles. Lawrence County plays Letcher Central September 26th at Letcher.
Oh, okay.
So they got Letcher and Belfry. Yeah. Letcher has Lawrence and Belfry.
Right.
Yeah. And then Clyde said Ace didn't play in that Pikeville game. Eli scored 3 TDs in that one. So
he's a stud too.
Yeah, and I take this as middle school action. Ryan Center says Lawrence defeated North Laurel 28-14.
They undefeated, huh?
Yep, and then we see Ashley Dalton says game of the week will be at Chapmanville on Friday, and we're gonna pick that here soon. Midland Trail. I think they're ranked 3rd.
They're 3.
Yeah,
they're 3 and 2A.
Yeah, Keith and Kayla Hackney says proud to be a minor parent. Said thanks for all you guys do. And
thank you for taking.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
There you go. So as we sit here, Leroy, last week you ended up doing pretty good. I think.
He won
yeah,
too.
Yeah, I think you beat us. Yeah. So great picking there, but we're going to get our get back this week. Let's see what we got for this, KJ.
Marshall at Middle Tennessee. Marshall is a 2.5-point favorite.
I'm going Herd.
I'm going to go Marshall. I'm going to go Herd, yeah.
I'm going to go Marshall.
I'm going to go Marshall.
You got Marshall. That's clean sweep for the Herd.
Bowling Greens at Louisville. Louisville is a 27-point favorite.
Give me Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville covers the spread.
Yeah, Louisville all the way.
Yeah, I got Louisville myself. West Virginia at Kansas. Kansas is a 13.5-point favorite.
Hey, I'm going to go WVU, man. I know it's hard. It's at Kansas, right?
Kansas got a really good quarterback.
I know they do. But I think, with this win and getting that groove back, I think WVU's back in the saddle.
Maybe get some momentum behind them going into Kansas.
Yeah. It's Kansas tough. Pretty sure this is Kansas's home opener in the Big 12 with their new stadium.
But it could be a trap game for them.
Well, Kansas was at Missouri first game of the season, and that game they was up the whole game. Missouri come back and beat them. That's a SEC school that Kansas was right there with at Missouri. So I mean,
so it's a home opener of a new stadium.
I'm pretty sure it is. Oh wow! Yeah. On top of that, but I'm gonna go WVU just because I have to.
Yeah.
Well, you just changed my mind. I was going to Rich Rod because I was like, they're going to carry that momentum from the Pitt game, but it being a home opener, it's going to be wild there. Kansas is a basketball school. We've seen it happen at Kentucky when things like this happen.
Conference home opener too.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
And then whenever you take and see things, big games like this happen, this is probably their Super Bowl. So I'm gonna go with Kansas in this one.
I'm going Kansas myself.
Not a bad pick.
Yeah. 2-2.
Yeah.
KCU 2-1 at Morehead State. Morehead State is a 36.5-point favorite.
I'll take Morehead State.
Morehead State.
Listen, I love KCU, but you got to think with your head, not your heart. Yeah. Eagles are going to win.
Morehead State. Yeah. Cumberland, Tennessee is a 2.5-point favorite at UPike.
Hey, it's at UPike too, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go UPike. I got a couple of guys going on visits there, so I'm definitely gonna go UPike. I think the Bears is gonna get back on track this week. They've had a couple close games, and I think bad news, and they're gonna get on track this week.
You gotta go with the local guys.
Yep. Yeah, especially bad news. Brett Coleman. We just had him sitting in the driver's seat with us last show. Got to go with Brett in this one and the Bears. UPike's a tough place to play, especially on big games like this. People don't understand the atmosphere at a UPike game till you go there. I mean, it's one of the best college atmospheres we got because they pack that stadium out.
Yeah.
The fans.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, they have a great little game day thing.
I agree.
They do over there.
I love it there. Man.
My guys that goes over there. Not only that, I got a kid. Logan Wolford, he plays there now.
Oh, okay.
So he plays at U Pike now and all.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. So you taking U Pike?
Absolutely.
There you go. So we're all taking the
sweep.
Yeah, hometown boys. Who does Kentucky got a bye week this week?
Kentucky and Ohio State both on bye.
They on the bye week this week.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: if you was trying, if you had to tell somebody come over and eat at Trailhead, what's the spiel you're going to give them to draw them over here?
To draw them over here. Come enjoy some good food, have a good time, listen to my wife talk.
Yeah. and if she's anything like mine, she does that well, probably better than anything, right?
Yeah, she's got one of the best accents around here.
Yeah. And we also got a group coming this weekend, right? Are they coming this weekend?
Yeah, we got live music. It's the Colt Rush Band Saturday night. Yeah.
Okay, Saturday night, what time?
I think 8 o'clock. It's Joe Jackson from Mate One plays with, and the rest of them are towards Elkhorn City and Pikeville.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And the thing I like, and this is one thing, when I was younger, I loved going to starters in Williamson.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was seeing the memorabilia of the local teams. And I loved coming in here, seeing the helmets on the wall, mixed in with our natural heritage, talking about the Cold Wars, the Union, non-Union wars. I mean, there's a little bit of everything in here. It's a history lesson when you come in here. And, the atmosphere here is what makes Trailhead. I mean, you see the same people that comes in here every day. And then not only that, you get all these tourists, so you get to see the new faces every day. This has to be one of the funnest places to work.
Yeah, it's a good time. And sometimes stressful, but I guess any job is. But it's great seeing people from out of town come in here and, come to the restaurant, but come to Mate One in general. There's so much history here, and so much has happened here, and a lot of it's been, brought back to life with the new museums and stuff, and it's just good to see it.
Yeah, and the thing I like too, as I mentioned, you can get your feel for whatever you're needing. Family fun or a hustling, bustling nightlife. You can get it here at Trailhead. And that's the thing I like. The other thing I like is y'all do karaoke, and that's one of the things that not a lot of people do it around here. And I've traveled quite a while to karaoke before. And for y'all to be able to do that, what nights do y'all do that?
It varies. Sometimes we'll do it on Friday or Saturday, and it varies. We don't do it all the time, but when we do, a lot of people want to come. Have them come from far as Floyd and Martin County just to come sing karaoke here, and they drive over. And a lot of people have a good time with it. A lot of times they have better time than they do with like live music and stuff.
Yeah.
You're not in Nashville, so just sing it. And if it sounds good, it does. If not, that's okay too.
There we go. And of course, my absolute favorite part of it is being able to come in here on Friday nights and turn it on the big screens and watch the high school football games from around the area.
We always have D&D on Fridays.
Yeah, and even if it's a big game and it's another network, I mean, they always will have whatever game you're wanting. They'll find it for you.
Yep.
If you ain't got it, you tell them where it's at. They'll go put it on one of these TVs. And so no better game day atmosphere, no better family atmosphere. And again, if you're looking for the nightlife, you can get it right here. And
I'll tell you this too. I love it because you go into some restaurants and stuff, and you walk out smelling like cigarette smoke and all that. You don't do that here.
No.
You're not allowed smoking here and all that. And I love that because I like to come in here and enjoy it and stuff. So you don't smoke in here. You smoke outside.
But I do like that they got the smoking section out back. So it's convenient.
That's
and
what
easy
I'm saying.
for
Like
anybody
some people may
to.
think that, but no, man. You come in here, you can bring your kids in here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And actually enjoy. So that's a big bonus. Definitely because my boys love to come here and eat a lot.
Yeah, and they got access right out the back door for anybody wanting to. So they make it real easy.
Yes.
For people that do smoke,
Right.
and that's the thing I like about here. They found that perfect mixture. You see a lot of restaurants that sell out, to tourists. They want that tourist money. Somehow, here at Trailhead, they have found the perfect mixture of tourist and local.
Oh yeah.
You know, you guys.
We all get
yeah, that's it. You guys have figured it out, whatever you're doing here. But you know, definitely want to give you a big shout out and thank you again for everything you do for the mountain athletes and helping D&D.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, we're going to let him get back to the kitchen, and then we'll carry on with the show. But we'll bring you on next week, and we'll tell you how bad you lost and how bad we beat you.
All right, let's
We both lost it.
I'll take it.
Listen, you cannot find better people.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the owners here are outstanding. So we'll take a quick break. Be right back with the high school picks, guys. You're watching Crunch Time.
I saw that last week.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes. All right, we're back here, guys. Trailhead Bar and Grill, David. Want to thank again all the fans. We had people travel all the way from Floyd County for tonight's show.
Yeah, that's huge, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. But, you know, they're family over here now. So,
yep. And Trailhead has made it possible. We've seen people from Pike County, Floyd County. We've seen, you know, people from as far away as Johnson County in here tonight. And then, well, we also seen out-of-staters, of course, with the tourists. So, you know, that's what you're going to get at Trailhead. Every Wednesday night, we want you guys to come here and join us and make this a great atmosphere for Crunch Time. But Grayson Lafferty says he loves Jake Headley. Jake Headley is the best kicker in the D&D era, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I just got a report. I had one of my coaches send it in. Our Gilbert Middle School just now beat Lenore 28-0.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's huge.
So that's real big.
Yeah, real big. So congratulations to my Gilbert boys out there. I'm excited for you guys, and good luck to the rest of our feeder schools as of, like I say, Mate 1 and Williamson play tomorrow. But don't forget, we all going to be minors at the end of the day.
Yeah, there you go. So we're getting ready to do our picks. So hold on, guys. As we sit here, guys, we do want to thank our good friends at Bruce Walters Ford for sponsoring this segment. Bruce Walters Ford will get you in the vehicle you're looking for. Listen, when others won't, Walters will.
Walters will.
Yeah, and you know, I went there recently, and they make the process so easy. And if you go there and you tell them you want a vehicle, I promise you're leaving with it.
I like that.
Yeah, Eric Evans, you know, Dylan Dotson, you know, all the crew there. Chad Bazin does an amazing job making sure that great customer service. And I went there the other day to get a key made. You know, the service department up there at the Toyota lot is phenomenal. I mean, it's in there, out. They even got a massage chair in the waiting room. Yeah. So you can sit there and get a massage.
Get that stress off about
Listen,
that payment.
You want oil changes? Yeah. Stop in there, and I promise you'll see no better waiting room than Walters. So when we're sitting here, guys, we're getting ready to pick, but we got a couple things we want to go over because, you know, we will cut the show short as soon as our picks are over. Kylie Kenner ended up getting a offer from Transy. She got offered from Transy just moments ago. So Kylie is a Division I volleyball and basketball talent.
Yeah,
you know,
that's big.
Yeah, Kylie may be the best girls basketball player in the mountains this year. She's that good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But as you sitting there, hats off to her for getting that offer. I know she worked really hard at it, and you know that's the last of minute. She's going to get a lot more offers here in the next little bit. I mean, she's outstanding, guys. Then the last thing that we got before we go into picking the games this week, we forgot to go over Belfry Middle knocks off Hazard last night.
I watched that on D&D.
What was the score? 26-6?
Yeah. I think it was like 28, 26-6, something like that.
Yeah, 28-6. Let's take a look at these highlights. Oh, their quarterback sneak it.
I don't think he got there.
No, I don't either.
Oh, yeah, touchdown.
Yep, they called it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Oh, my God. Look in the backfield. Yeah,
touchdown.
Nice job by the Pirates. Renteria. I mean, Miles Maynard with the play of the game. A lot of heavy hearts in Pond Creek with the passing of the young man, and they're going through his funeral services. R.J. Rose, want to definitely send prayers out to Pond Creek. But them boys come, absolutely. And for them to have that on their on their shoulders and come perform like they did. They was down 6-0 at halftime, and they come out in the second half. I think it was 26 unanswered points. May have been 28. I can't remember if I was 28 or 26. But either way, held Hazard scoreless. And Coach Fletcher at Hazard is one of the best middle school coaches in the business. Yep. But so is Coach Boger.
Absolutely.
And if you've not seen young Carson Webb, you're talking about taking Hackney as a tackler. This kid's cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I watched him.
Yeah, he's different.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I watched him. And those Webbs from over in Belfry, they're known for that.
Yeah. Yep. And then of course, anytime Miles Maynard gets the football, he has a chance to take it to the house.
That's my guy.
And that ain't all they got. Barrett Queen's out right now, so they're having to go, running back by committee right now. Noah Gilman. Then they had the Renteria kid.
Raylan Blackwell?
Yeah, Raylan Blackwell, both sides of the ball. Yeah. That's young Rudy Blackwell's little brother.
I've seen him, man.
Yeah.
He's
grown
a big
up.
boy, what I'm saying? He's very solid, too.
He racks heads on both sides. You got Sam Dotson. Mm-hmm. I mean, this Belfry Middle School is dangerous.
And they're young.
I like the Lucas kid also. And the Hall kid.
Oh,
too.
Braden Lucas,
and the Hall kid too on the line. So I like both of those cats. That's Adam Hall's son.
Yeah.
I like both of those guys. I know them.
Yeah, Coach Boger has. He's got a squad.
It going. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I'm a big fan of Coach. Coach is one of my favorite coaches from over there. He coached me actually at Belfry, but he's one of those guys that always welcome me back, and he's one of my all-time favorites.
Dylan Dotson says appreciate the shout out for him at Walters Toyota. The no problem said Keith and Kayla Hackney said Braden Lucas is a monster.
He sure is.
Yep. So that's going to take us to Pigskin Pick'em. So here's the point in the show for you people that's new to it, where I show my dominance and my knowledge over these two buffoons.
Who's winning now, though?
You're getting ready to see me.
I'm in the lead.
Me win. No, I'm winning.
I don't know
by 3 games.
I even missed last week and probably still beat you.
No, I'm winning 3. I'm 3 games.
This is my third or fourth year.
Y'all are absolutely insane.
And I've won every year.
No, I won 2 years ago.
Every year.
Get started, man. It's my bad time.
Honestly, I'm getting restarted.
He's trying to distract me and get me sleepy.
The first year I've had y'all beat so bad, y'all quit going to pick them.
Turn your back on this, dude. Golly.
Here we go.
I'm
in Dave's head. I'm in Dave's head. Ready to go.
Never.
Fairview at Boyd County.
Boyd? Give me Boyd.
Give me Boyd.
Fairview at Boyd. Boyd big.
Well, we're getting right into it right off the bat. Pikeville at Belfry.
Let's save that for last.
Okay, let's save that for last.
Yeah.
Floyd Central at Betsy Land.
I don't know. The way Floyd Central been playing,
I'm great.
I'm gonna have to go Betsy Lane in this one, man.
Yeah, I'm going Betsy Lane. Listen, Coach Darryl, man, he's got a squad. Yeah. And Eli Darryl, this kid, people don't understand how good of a quarterback this young man is right now. I definitely. Who you got?
I'm going Betsy Lane at home.
You going Betsy Lane?
I don't know what Floyd Central
don't
team's
either.
going to
That's
show
where I'm
up.
at. That's
man.
where I'm at.
I mean, if
know.
the one that shows up against McGoffin County, I want
Yeah.
Floyd Central.
I
But
don't
if it's
know
the
who's
one that
gonna
showed
show
up against
up.
Shelby
Right.
Valley, I want Betsy Lane.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with the home team, Betsy Lane.
Got to go with who's the most consistent right now, and I just think
I'm just going home team, man.
Yeah.
And they gotta make that caliber win.
Well, in that one right there, Betsy Lane. Wow, Betsy Lane's a 20.5-point favorite over Floyd Central.
Wow.
West Carter at East Carter. Give me East.
Give me East.
West Carter, East Carter, East Carter. I think East Carter wins this one pretty comfortably.
Montgomery County at Estill County.
Montgomery County at Estill County?
Yeah, give me Estill at home.
Give me Estill. Give me Estill.
Estill is Montgomery County is a 7.5-point favorite. I'm going to go Estill's at home.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Estill.
Greenup County at Fleming County.
Oh, man. Don't look at me. I've been picking first all last week.
I'm going
See how they
Greenup.
try to treat me, Leroy?
Listen, I'm going Musketeers. I'm riding with the
Go
Musketeers.
ahead, KJ.
I'll take Greenup.
Let's go Greenup.
There you go. Greenup is a 22-point favorite in that one.
Paintsville at Frankfort.
Give me Paintsville.
Paintsville.
Big.
Yeah, this is a huge bounce-back game for Paintsville.
Paintsville big.
Yeah, Coach Melvin and them, I think this game right here, Coach Short, Anderson Loffer and them, they'll come back and look to prove themselves, and they play good against them teams from across the state. I think they win big in this one.
Yep.
Now, Paintsville is a 34.5-point favorite.
I figured.
Yeah.
Campbellsville at Hazard.
This is our Citizens Bank of Kentucky game of the week.
Hey, listen, I'm going Hazard. I'm not going to go against my boy Chandler when it comes to this. I think he got them boys rolling. I know Campbellsville's a really good team, but I think
their only loss is the Bell County.
I know. I think they come into the mountains, and these mountains distract them a little bit.
There you got.
Give me Campbellsville.
You taking Campbellsville? No way, no how. Coach Chandler and them, listen, they know they dropped one against Prestonsburg, and they're not going to want to suffer that feeling again, especially 2 weeks later. And especially with D&D in the house, they're not going to lose in front of the fans with D&D in the house. I promise you that. Go Dogs. And that spread only a 4.5-point game. Campbellsville's the favorite.
I figured it would be.
Pulaski County at Johnson Central.
Big game.
Hey.
I'll tell you this. The spread's 8.5. I ain't going to tell you what way, but spread's 8.5.
Hey, give me JC.
I'm going Johnson Central. I mean, Johnson Central right now, they gave me no reason to doubt them. They've knocked off the who's who of mountains.
That's why I'm saying they beat Belfry, they beat Pikeville. What else do we want them to prove?
That's it.
JC all day.
And again, Pulaski coming off that big win over Corbin. They got a full head of steam coming in here. But listen, this is what I call a trap game, folks. Johnson Central gets them.
Give me the Maroons.
Uh-oh, Trailhead T-shirt, Trailhead gear for producer KJ.
That's a black one, man. Look at it. You can have it.
Give me the Maroons. I'm going Pulaski.
Wow, producer KJ.
Going against the grain today,
All right. We're going to win it.
Phelps at Knott Central.
I'm going to go Knott. I've been going with...
Now, you told us a couple weeks ago you wasn't picking against Phelps.
No, I did not.
You did. You said you're not going to pick
until
they lose.
You were picking against Phelps.
You're crazy.
You did.
All right. Well, then I'm going to renege on this, okay? Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Knott is rolling.
Yeah, they are 4-0.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I know those teams that, Phelps is getting there, and they got some guys.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they had to get that signature win, how we always do. When you get that signature win, then I will keep on going for you. Now, if they was on another schedule base, then it's something different, but I'm going Knott.
Well,
I'm going Knott.
Yeah, I'm going Knott too. I'm like it. Listen, that offense is clicking on all cylinders right now. You got Connor Napier. He's 21 for 40 on the season, 368 yards, 5 touchdowns. You also got in the backfield Shane Gibson. He come back from Hazard, transferred there at the beginning of the season. He's went back and he's got 34 carries for 290 yards, 3 scores on the season, and then you got the defensive wrecking ball back there racking up the tackles. Bryson Everidge with 59 tackles.
And don't forget about that line. They got a nice line.
Oh yeah. He's averaging right now 59 tackles. So that's 4 games. He's averaging like 13, 14 tackles a game.
That's getting it.
Yeah.
North Laurel at Lawrence County.
Lawrence County.
Yeah, I'm taking Lawrence in this one. I just think, and North Laurel's the favorite. They're a 5.5 point favorite. But
yeah, they probably, what are they, 5A?
Yeah, they're 5A. Yeah.
I'm going Lawrence.
Yeah.
Until Lawrence prove me wrong, I'm going Lawrence.
Listen, this Lawrence County team has
different.
If you remember in week 1, I told you this Lawrence County team has a chance to win Class 3A.
I'm the only one picked them over Ashland.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But this Lawrence County team, I mean, they got a quarterback that's got an arm. They got Caden Johnson. They got Luke Featheroff, Caden Johnson. They got Carlo Chico. Yep. They got talent all around. They got speed. They got size. They got all the mixtures it takes. This is a year. It's going to be interesting to see them whenever they go to Pine Mountain and play Letcher, because I'd like to see. This is the year I'd like to see them and Belfry play.
Yeah, honestly, I would too.
Yeah, this is the year. Yeah. And but you'll see Letcher. Letcher will be that measuring stick because they both play them. So you'll get to see. You get to kind of see how it goes. But right now I'm taking Lawrence and Lawrence. I'm gonna take them. For the bigger part of the season, because this Lawrence team, I'm telling you, they may end up at Kroger Field before it's over with.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean they're that good.
I agree.
East Ridge at Leslie County.
I'm taking Leslie. They're a 16.5 point favorite over East Ridge.
Newport Central Catholic at Raceland.
What is it?
Newport Central Catholic at Raceland.
Raceland. The Rams are a 34.5 point favorite.
Prestonsburg at Pike Central. Prestonsburg.
Listen,
Prestonsburg. Don't even you.
I'm telling you right now, Pike Central is one of the surprises of the mountain so far this year. I did not expect Pike Central to be what they are right now. And Jonah Hicks, Coach Grizzle, they've done a tremendous job. But it's not enough to beat Prestonsburg.
I'm about to check your Coca-Cola there.
I got some drink specials here at Trailhead. Yeah.
I know that's locked.
No, very seldom. But I'm telling you, Pike Central, they won't win this one. But this Pike Central team, they're one you want to keep an eye on, because they're a lot better than people thought.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, Jonah Hicks is a stud.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Morgan County at Pineville. Morgan.
Yeah, I'm taking Morgan in this one.
Clay County at Round County.
Pineville's actually a 2.5 point favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Morgan County. Where'd you say now?
Clay County at Round County.
Clay County at Round County.
Give me Round at home.
Yeah, they at home. Yeah, give me Round.
Listen, Clay County cannot root against them. Clay County, the Fighting Richie Farmers, they're just hard nosed. They'll be a tough team to beat for Rowan, but they're a 16.5 point favorite. But I'm gonna take Clay County over Rowan.
Ashland at Russell.
Rivalry week. Ashland and Russell, big game here. Russell, this is the win Russell needs for everybody to take them serious.
Yeah. So give me Ashland, but like I said, if Russell.
Where's this at?
Russell.
It said Russell.
Russell's 4-0. Ashland's 2-2.
Give me Ashland.
I'm taking Tomcats.
Give me the Red Devils at home.
Oh, wow. Producer KJ. And
he must know something we don't know.
Well, Ashland's a 21.5 point favorite. So he must know something the Massey ratings don't know, too.
Martin County at Shelby Valley.
Martin County.
Yeah, Martin County right now, they found something with Bones Lafferty in the backfield. This is a completely different Martin County team than we've seen 3 weeks ago. And so was Shelby Valley. That was a huge win, and you knew when Jonah Bartley took over at quarterback, it was going to take them a couple weeks to figure things out.
Yeah.
But when you see Grayson Lafferty, he is everywhere. He is a nightmare for a quarterback to game plan against.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah, Martin County wins this, though, I think.
Tulsa at Buffalo.
Tulsa at Buffalo.
Well, real quick, that Martin County game, it's a lot closer than people think. 13.5 points is the spread.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But Tulsa, Buffalo.
Tulsa.
Let me see.
Tulsa coming off 50-point win. They got a new coach, though.
Yeah, I'll take Tulsa. I'll take Tulsa.
Now, I'm not sure, but I need to know, is Robert Evans playing? Because I heard he had left the team.
No, he's playing. He played last week.
He did?
Yeah. He scored several touchdowns, too.
Well, Robert Evans is on that field. I'm going with the Rebels.
Yeah.
Robert Evans is one of the most dynamic player makers that we got in the Cofield.
He is.
Midland Trail at Chapmanville.
This is a big one. Number 3, Midland Trail coming into Chapmanville. And Chapmanville has something to prove, I can't remember. I think they played in preseason last year. I think Midland Trail beat them. But, that's...
Midland Trails, they're pretty good.
But that was last year. That's not this year.
Yeah, Chapmanville's a totally different team this year with Dalton and Kovac there and Trey Ward.
Yep.
You add that mix, and I can keep going on that line that they got up front.
Topping, Witt.
Yeah, they got Robinette. He came back from injury and stuff. So I'm going to go Chapmanville in this one. And honestly, to be honest, we need Chapmanville to win.
Yeah.
You got Midland Trail sitting at 3 and we're at 5, so we need Chapmanville to handle business. We don't play Chapmanville till later on, so I'm going Chapmanville.
All right. I'll let producer KJ pick next.
I've been going against the grain all night, so give me Midland Trail.
Wow. The producer KJ going with the high-ranked team.
I'm getting them some bulletin board over there at the Tiger Country now.
They're 6th and 3A now.
They 6th?
Yeah, they're ranked number 6 and 3A.
Number 6 and number 3, and you can see it. Guys, that is the Logan Bank and Trust game of the week. So,
I'm not going to be allowed in Chapmanville like Darryl's not allowed at Mingo.
I'm telling you right now, there's only one thing I got to say. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Chapmanville, listen, they got speed. They got power. They got everything you need, to make a run to the playoffs. And I think Midland Trail is just a speed bump in their way. I think this is the game. They need this win for people to start saying, okay, we're taking them serious now. And, they got a huge win over Nichols County. But this one right here will solidify, what Chapmanville really is. And I'm telling you, Preston Kovac, Dakota Dalton are 2 people you don't want to see in the backfield across from you. I think Chapmanville gets the win here and Midland Trail.
Well, here's the thing: if they close the box on Kovac, you got to worry about Trey Ward.
Yeah, that's it.
You pull out and take away Trey Ward, you got to worry about Kovac. Pick your poison.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What are you going to do?
I just don't think the Midland Trail have anybody that can guard Trey one-on-one.
21.5 point favorite is Chapmanville.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Wayne.
We'll beat them. Help us out.
Wayne at Logan.
Wayne at Logan? So, we just played Wayne. I'm going to go Logan because I know a little bit of inside about Wayne. Two of their top players actually got hurt. They tore ACLs in our game when we played them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, definitely going
Logan. Their big lineman, one of their really good running backs did. And so I'm going to go Logan.
Logan.
Yeah, this is on the island.
Yeah,
so.
Even though we need Wayne to win to get those points.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to beat y'all.
As I told you, I watched Logan in person last week.
Logan's legit.
Logan is legit.
Yeah.
And, I ain't got to watch Wayne yet.
But Wayne's still Wayne now. Coach Harmon, they tough as nails. You hear me?
But, I
was holding my breath all night.
Listen, my thing is, are they going to be able to defend the pass?
Hey, listen, it's hard to explain. Now, they double Burke like no other. They tripled him, Then we had Kazai did his thing. It's going to be hard for them, I think, to do it because they can't. I don't think that they can match up with Logan across the board because they got different weapons. I think
got Gage Green, Lucas Lambert, Levante Kenny.
I think that they're going to try to to cover Lucas like they did Burt.
Yeah.
You know, but then you got to worry about the run game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, now that when they're run, they can stop the run. They're pretty good at that. They got this one linebacker. He's about 6'3", about 220, 230, and he's a headhunter.
Well, one thing I was surprised with, you know, they don't use Levante Kenny as much as I figured they would in the running game, you know. And, you know, like they come out in the third quarter, they used him for like a series, but then, you know, they went right back away from it. But, you know, this Logan team, I mean, they got many weapons that can hurt you in that backfield, and they don't just rely on one of them. But, you know, I mean, I just think this is a game. I think, as you mentioned, if Wayne's hurt, but I think Logan anyways, this Logan team, you know, they're legit.
Yeah.
Give me Logan.
Mingo Central at Man. Darryl, you better pick
Wayne's
right.
a 7.5-point favorite.
Darryl, you better pick right. You might not get out of Trailhead tonight. We know David can't pick
these. Y'all know that.
As you said, what you got for this day,
I went and watched or did the West Side Man game. I don't even think it's close. I gotta go with Mingo.
You going Mingo?
Yeah, I don't even think it's close.
Yeah,
Man's lost a lot of players to, I guess, what you want to say, the transfer portal.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, Mr. Endicott is a stud.
And that's the thing that Mingo's got to stop is Endicott, you know, and you know you going over there, you know, playing in Tootie Carter world, you know, it's a different thing. That's a hard place to go win a ball game.
Yes, it is. And listen, they are coming to play us, and I promise you, we are not taking them lightly at all. We prepare for Man like we prepare for Tug Valley. We know that this could be one of those games like. We can get beat any given night.
Well, they come back and
I know.
Beat
that's
West
why
Side.
I say like everybody's looking at that West Side game. We're not looking at it. We went back and we watch our film. We don't look at that. We didn't look at it. We know what they're going to try to bring to us.
Well, Man's the type of team. If they're able to run the ball on you, they'll keep it away from you. And just going to keep David's high-powered offense off the field.
Yeah, we know they coming. Believe me.
Yeah, this is one that
don't pick with your heart.
Okay, don't pick with my heart, pick with my head.
Well, Darryl's kind of from me. So he's a hillbilly.
Yeah. Listen, I actually wore that man green at one time. So
and people don't know it or not. I'm a Maywood boy. I was born and raised at Blackberry City. So
he sure is.
I just think man's better than people think, guys. We seen what they done. Jake Endicott, just like we seen, them moving Crayson and Lafferty to offense. It's taken them a couple of weeks, but they've started to figure things out. And they
found something with Jake at quarterback. I'll tell you that. We know that. Believe me.
And listen, right now Mingo comes in here undefeated, and I just think it's one of them. It's a trap game for them. I'm wrong with the Hillbillies. I think this is a trap game for Mingo. I think that, when you go in there, you're going in there undefeated, and I think you're going to leave, West Virginia with a blemish on that record. So, Hillbillies win this one. Yeah.
Darryl, make sure you message me and David when you get home. Make sure you make it okay.
Let me know you made it out of here.
Telling you right now that they'll be in that backfield all night long. That O-line Domingo cannot hold up to man's D-line.
West Side at Pikeview.
Let me get West Side.
West Side.
Yeah, West Side. West Side's impressed me. Even in the loss, you've seen some good things against you guys.
Oh yeah.
But this West Side team, with Sanders in the backfield, they're tough. Pikeview ain't got nothing for them.
Yeah.
Independence at Scott. Independence.
Independence the real deal.
Yeah. Independence. Scott's a 27.5-point favorite. Now, I'm telling you, these Massey rating guys, they've been hitting Trailhead up with them drink specials. Because there's no way possible that Scott's a 27.5-point favorite.
Independence is the real deal. Independence is number 1 and 2A, our class for a reason.
Yep.
I watched them play.
I watched them play against Chapmanville preseason this year.
I watched them play against Herbert.
They're
Hoover.
legit.
Yeah, they're beyond legit.
Yep.
What was the
Cabell
what you
Midland.
call it?
27.5-point spread. Scott's favorite.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Now,
Cabell Midland at Spring Valley.
Let's go Spring Valley in this one. The Spring Valley's going to bounce back. Cabell Midland struggling a little bit this year.
Spring Valley.
Listen, Cabell Midland, they're rough right now.
Yeah.
I watched them against Pikeville. They're not. I mean, if this makes you, puts it in perspective, I would say it would be a pickle. Martin County can compete with Cabell Midland this year, and Cabell Midland normally a powerhouse that most of them teams can't compete with.
Right.
Cabell Midland's down. I'm taking Spring Valley big.
McCoy County is traveling up to Winfield, West Virginia.
Let me go Winfield. We played Winfield. I know what type of team Winfield got. They got back in the win column and stuff. I just think they're going to overpower them.
They're big up front, aren't they?
Listen, I got that phone call from Coach Darryl a month ago. Was asked, ask Coach Jones how good Winfield is. Give me some heaters on this. So this game's being on Coach Darrow's mind. You give Coach Darryl a 4 weeks to prepare for this one. I think Winfield still wins.
Yeah.
It's Winfield. It's Winfield.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, Winfield. They're a good squad.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I got Winfield myself. Tug Valley at Wyoming East.
Give me Tug Valley
Tug.
big.
Tug cooks.
Yeah.
With or without Bryce and Eli,
Big.
Tug wins this one.
Big.
Wyoming East is just it's a rebuilding year.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then we have Letcher Central Breathitt.
Oh, and we also got Belfry and Pikeville. So I got Letcher.
I got Letcher.
Yeah, this is at Breathitt.
I still got Letcher.
Yeah, Breathitt, they're coming off that loss to Hazard.
Yeah.
But I still think right now Letcher, as we mentioned Johnson Central, Letcher's gave me no reason to doubt them.
No, exactly.
This Letcher team is firing off right now, and I just don't see anybody slowing them down anytime soon until they get to the Lawrence County game.
Same here.
Pikeville coming to Pond Creek.
This is the game of the week here.
I'll pick first. It's at Pond Creek. Give me Belfry.
It's at Pond Creek?
Yep.
I'm sorry, Pikeville. I went to Belfry. We just don't pick against each other, so I'm going Belfry.
Yeah, if you are going to pick, it's hard to pick when they play the Maroon.
When they play the Maroon. Regardless, I'm just not going to do it, so I'm going Belfry.
And listen, this is one of them. I'm going to pick with my heart on this one. I'm picking Belfry. But I'm telling you, Pikeville does the one thing that Belfry is weak at, and that's pass the ball. Now Belfry does got some stud DBs with them Cottle boys back, and now you got Ace Cottle, a healthy Ace Cottle. That kid's a game changer.
Yeah. But you can't forget about Varney. Varney, I think, one of the top DBs around here also.
Caden Varney.
Yeah.
And Woolen.
And Woolen, of course.
That's what I'm saying. That whole DB. That whole DB room is very good, but still, as a scheme, Belfry's had great DBs in the past, but still,
they play that bend but don't break deep.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna let nobody behind you, but they'll give the underneath stuff up.
But Pikeville's the one team that's proven year after year that they can get behind them DBs.
Yeah, Jaden Justice though too. I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good game. Him and Anderson.
JJ Reynolds is. I'm telling you, when you talk top 5 quarterbacks in the mountains, you better put JJ Reynolds in that. This kid's the real deal. Yeah, and then they got speed. I mean, Mikey Hager, one of the fastest wideouts that we got in the Cofields. Harrison Fields. This Pikeville team has weapons upon weapons, but I think it's Belfry's size that will win out. And I think this game will be won in the trenches. Yeah. And I'm taking the Pirates.
That's it.
That wraps it up there.
We didn't do the top 10.
That's what we're getting ready to. So that's going to wind us. We should have done it after our weekly picks. But we brought some guests on to pick with us, so we saved the top 10 for right now. Producer KJ, who do we got?
Number 1, Johnson Central with 20 votes. Number 2, Belfry. Number 3, Lawrence County. Number 4, Pikeville. Number 5, Raceland. 6, Prestonsburg. 7, Ashland. 8, East Carter. 9, Chapmanville, 10, Hazard. Others receiving votes, Russell, Mingo Central, Letcher Central, and Logan.
Obviously, I said last week that there's no way you can keep Mingo out. That's where I think that we went wrong. I mean, they won at Wayne, and they're still, they're 12th, so basically 11th.
What I would have done there if it was me, Chapmanville was on a bye, I'd have had probably Mingo sitting at 9.
Well, and that's the tough part, I guess, for the voters is that, it's hard to, when a team's on a bye, to punish them for being on a bye.
I understand that too, but if that's the only place that I think I could have put Mingo at.
Yeah.
Because the top 7 above that's kind of solidified.
Right now, when you look, none of them really done anything to fall out, but I'm telling you, Mingo is, I think, as good as 8 on this.
Yeah, and if they beat Man this weekend at 4-0, I don't know how the voters keep them out next week.
They will.
No, when you sit there and
it's all good. I think we got the other rankings in the mountains is better than D&D's. They know exactly what they're talking about, and they know exactly how to vote. So.
I did see a
big shout out to the other rankings out there.
I did see a Super 7 today that had Mingo Central on it.
Hey, they know what they're doing. Obviously.
Actually, they got their heads in the rears over there. But that's besides the point. They got half the amount of teams that we got to cover here at D&D, and that's the thing.
A lot bigger coverage
if we
area.
had that coverage area, Mingo would probably be in the top 5 in that coverage area. But, we got the 16th region, which is tough because you got Ashland and Russell.
I think it's fine. I don't really go off of rankings and all that crap.
Listen, this just helps your team out even more. It gives them some more material.
You know how I like it. So.
David said, keep me off it all year and let me go win a state championship.
Leave me alone.
If I was going to,
leave me alone.
I think they're as good as 8, 9, 10 right now. I think you could put them at any one of them spots. It's just it's tough. Like Chapmanville would have been the one to put them at, but you can't punish a team for being on a bye week. So I understand that point. But Mingo, I have Mingo. They was ranked 10 on mine. So
I had them at 8.
Yeah. So when you sit there, up there, Johnson Central, of course, stays at the top there. Lawrence County jumps Pikeville. That's a game I'd like to see.
I'd like to see that too.
Yeah, Pikeville, they're coming off a loss, but you only lost to Johnson Central.
Well, Pikeville and Belfry is going to play themselves out this weekend. Now, I'd say whoever wins that game will probably be right at the 2 to 4 range.
Whoever wins that one, if Pikeville, that's going to be tough. Pikeville needs to take care of business in that one.
Yep.
Stay up there toward the top of that top 5, I think.
Yeah. If Belfry wins, they'll stay at 2.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I think. But when you sit there, Russell had 17, Mingo Central 13, Letcher Central 3, and Logan 1. So it's basically a 12-team race. But and that's my other thing right now. Until Russell gets a win over a team like Ashland this week, I would have definitely had Mingo at that 11 spot too. I don't know how anybody would have had that because you still got to talk about strength of schedule.
I don't. Even if JC loses, they're still 1 because they're playing Pulaski, a 5A school.
Oh yeah.
They're just come off, and they've done beat everybody that's in the top.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just no matter what happens in a JC game.
Yeah, they beat Letcher, Belfry, and Pikeville.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Yeah, there's no way they should move.
Yeah, I don't see them moving.
Because Pulaski's a 5A?
Yeah, they're 5A.
Yeah. And they're ranked.
They're undefeated 5A.
Yeah, I've seen the rankings. They're number 2 in 5A.
Yeah, they're 2.
Pulaski.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for Johnson Central to win that one. But as you sit there, guys, make sure next week tune in the most respected top 10 there is in the mountains. By far.
No comment.
Well,
you can tell we're not biased over here.
No, we don't we don't do that Super 7 stuff. We stand on business. We do top 10.
Yeah, let me.
But
anyway,
but guys, tonight's show. Listen, Trailhead, Davis, there's one place you should come this weekend. Come check out the concert.
Yes.
Wednesday nights. Listen, we had a great crowd tonight,
sure
packed house. You know, we want everybody to come in, join this. It's become a family. It's become a community here. Everybody comes out, watches the show. If you're a area coach, come in, bring your team in. You know, and
we'll get some guys on. And stuff.
There you go.
Get
some
give
them some publicity. Yeah. So, you know, want to welcome everybody. You know, Wes Hager, bring your crew over, bring the boys over.
Bring my guys over. Bring a couple of them over.
Bring them over. But listen, it's past this old man over here's bedtime. We're gonna let him get back to Little Italy camp. And guys, good luck on Friday night as all the teams square off. And till then, guys, so long.